Hello, hi. Hey, guess what? Guys on the
Hola.
voice chat, even though we're in the middle of a conversation, now everyone can hear us, even though it's showing me that there's
I
only
mean,
three
Baba
other
Booey,
people.
Baba Booey.
we're gonna have this conversation in game anyway, so it's
Sure.
fine. It's
It's
almost
a
like
it's a
it's the
cool
same.
conversation to have because, like, our sorcerer's just kind of in a situation that's super weird.
Look, I gave our monk magic, and I will hear no other way about it.
So
I
now
will
we got
say
up to the
that
top of
I
this tower. I'm
currently
gonna glide over
have
to the way
significantly
to sell
less
the game.
monitors than I did before because I'm in the middle of doing wire management. By significantly less, I mean one less monitor. That's not like saying 15 of my 27 monitors are gone.
Oh
Because I
no!
don't
Are
have
we
that
all in
many.
agreement that the flumps taught Waxy how to do Sun Soul magic?
The
No,
flumps were too
I
scared to
am.
do anything, even though the flump may or may not be the main bad guy of the story.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
Just
it's
The
not.
saying.
It's
Zipper the
not.
whole time.
I was about to say. Surprise!
I
Surprise!
mean, they
Flumps
weren't
are
before,
bad.
but they are now. The flump lich. Oh no.
Yeah, the
Yo, oh,
flitch,
that
The
is
flitch.
the
beautiful in my
flitch.
mind.
It,
Um,
it- yeah.
so, hi. I'm Outro. You know me. This is my channel. Um, I will I don't know. I don't really have too much to say other than, like, I haven't been streaming recently because I've been doing a lot of office management, trying to get my shit together to make everything work a little better, feel less cluttered and elbows everywhere. I'm waiting on a dummy battery for my camera, so I'm using my old webcam. And beyond that, I've been super active on Twitter, trying to pump people up via DC Dungeon Commander because he's been, like, super awesome the past week, and y'all should check out what they've been doing. Aside from that, I've just been, I don't know, spending all the money that I don't have on Kickstarters of awesome projects that I've been seeing on the internet. So, if we'd like to pass on to the next person, let's go counterclockwise this time. Truffle, it's your turn. Because we
Oh,
always
that's
go
me.
waxy first.
Yeah. Okay. What are we doing the intros again? I'm still waiting.
You just kind of talk about what you have done and who you are if you want to.
Okay. Well, I'm Brindis of Party Wipe Games. Yesterday, we had a pretty awesome and intense episode of Things from the Flood, where Outro cried
Did
in the
nothing.
shower, and I think we clarified that his desires for a creepy not dad was not actually the kind of creepy not dad that I interpreted our conversation as. That was fun.
Ooh, yeah. It got to the point where it was just like you thought he was kind of the touchy creepy, and I was like, no, he just wants me to call him dad, and I don't want to call my stepdad
we
dad.
built backgrounds for the characters and Things from the Flood, and the details of his character's family life suggested one thing.
We're full of
meant
quotation marks, I guess, is the best way to put it.
And he meant another thing, and I'm really glad that we were mature enough to realize that that was not the direction we wanted to go and fixed it promptly. Because, oof, yeah, fun times. Otherwise, that game was neat. Yep, we dealt with scars, people leveled up. Somebody may or may not have infected the computer lab of their high school with a machine cancer. That's neat. We'll see.
I may be getting an MIB blasted.
Oh yeah. Also, G-Men showed up at his house, so there's that.
Yeah.
I'm sure everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
I'm sure it is too. Oh no.
That's me. We can move on to someone else.
Yinna, what's been up with Saint Guard, my friend?
Oh, what's been up with me? Role-playing games, voiceover, video games, all those things. I've been working a lot on Republic City by Night, which still needs a new name because somebody pointed out in my chat a few days ago that by whatever City by Night is basically how Vampire the Masquerade did
Are you
their
saying we
supplements.
aren't going to be vampire vendors? All right, guys, I'm pulling out. I don't want part of this game. I thought I could be a Malkavian waterbender. Now my dreams are ruined.
So, can I ask real quick, is there
Sure.
something between an airbender and a firebender? Is there something in I don't know, like, I've only watched the first season.
No, it's only the 4.
Yeah,
no, but
technically they're only the
I've
4.
heard that there's swamp benders and things like
those.
other things.
Those are waterbender. Those are waterbenders.
Yeah. There are advanced styles of each respective school. So
is there a steam bender or
yes, if they're waterbending?
Yeah, it would be just waterbending.
What would be the
I guess Republic City actually covers that. The steam bending would be fire and waterbenders working in conjunction with each other. That's how they got all their industry going.
Yeah.
But you would have things like lightning would fall under firebending because lightning strikes make fire, quotation fingers, and then like lava bending, which was one of the ones they revealed towards the end, is an advanced form of earth bending because it's just molten earth and not fire. So
yeah,
I just want to figure out what type of bender I would be with my weird archetype, which is like Serpent / Hufflepuff, which sounds impossible, but that's what I am as a person. I promise you.
Airbenders are very mystical.
Yeah, I'm like, you could be any bender you wanted because it doesn't. Because the bender
directly
ones are
correlate.
yeah, because like waterbenders are about change and community, like adaptation and community. Firebenders are like power, ambition. Earthbenders are about like endurance, that kind of thing, and then airbenders are about freedom. Freedom. But yeah, so I've been working on that. I completely revamped how bending works in the game, actually, because originally I had 3 bending playbooks, and I was like, yeah, nah, I should just do it as if you either use the starting ability of your playbook, or you have bending, which is a lot easier.
Did you ever see the 4th edition attempt, or the attempt to do Avatar in 4th edition?
I didn't, actually.
It was really ambitious, and I wish that I knew more people that wanted to play it, because each of the bending classes got one of the archetype, categories. So if you wanted to tank, you'd be an earthbender, because you would just, rock yourself up, and you would have all like the push-pull stuff with the rocks, and waterbenders were supports. Airbenders were controllers, of course, because you just fuck with the battlefield with the air stuff.
Right.
And naturally, fire is, of course, the damage dealers. And so it's just, this is neat.
Yeah.
Anytime we played 4th edition, I'd be like, can I try this Earthbender? And they're like, no. It's like, why do we even play this stupid game?
Right.
No bend for you.
No, that's dumb. But yeah, so I've done that, and then I've been doing some stuff for Manamur Epsilon, which is my Stars Outnumber faction turn / setting / game. It's a whole thing. I write events for it, and I do faction turns, and then I have like an actual game that's off stream. So yeah, and then like Darkest Dungeon is pretty much what I've been doing. Throwing people into a dungeon, hopefully, and only 2 of them have died so far in the 30+ weeks that I've played. So
wait, have either of my 2 characters died?
Nope, not yet.
Have you used either of my 2 characters?
Yes, because librarians are useful.
What about my Hellion? Because Hellions are beautiful barbarian.
They are, but I have 2 Hellions, and like there are a lot of like frontliners that I have, so I have to cycle through them. So there is that. Lots of people to be used. Snowball died though.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No, Snowball.
Yeah, died in the siren fight because occultists can't heal for shit.
Pour a pug out for our homie. Just saying. Yes, I said pug.
sevens.
Pour a pug out for our homie.
07s for all right, but yeah, that's what I've been doing. I mean, I've been doing other stuff, like I've been doing voiceover stuff, but that's not on stream. So.
Hello, friend. Hey. Reese, Shadow, our friend.
Hello.
What's up?
So I have been doing lots of not internet things. I had a child's birthday party over the weekend, and I've been doing a lot of work, so I have not been doing a lot of streaming, unfortunately. But
we also had our IRL D&D.
We did indeed have
which
our IRL
everybody
D&D.
has been damaged by.
Oh no.
just wait until next game. So
See,
yes, we have a very interesting IRL D&D in which
Nerd
Sean
Fuffle just wants to play a happy character, and all you do is make it impossible for her to be a happy character.
They are currently delving an outsider crazy cave thing, so it's been interesting.
Those
Nice.
kind of things that you describe by saying it's undescribable.
Which is a lot of fun for me.
But yeah, and I guess it's Kelsey's turn. She has
Hello.
a mouthful.
I am. I'm eating. I'm Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet. I'm really excited about tonight because I decided what monk discipline
Tradition, I think.
tradition is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're monastic traditions.
Archetype. Subclass. One of those.
Long story short, I get to shoot radiant bolts now, and I drew some very sparkly fan art,
They're so sparkly, I love it.
which you can catch in Outro's Discord. Yeah, I was supposed to be taking notes in class, and instead I drew
Way more important anyway.
very sparkly waxy. But yeah, I'd never heard of Way of the Sun Soul until I was researching what I wanted to bring to this level, and then I was like, actually, this sounds amazing.
What's the worst thing about tripods? Is they have
Uh,
3 points of pressure, and if you put the weighted part outside of those 3 points, it decides to tip.
mm.
Who'd have thunk it?
But yeah, beyond that, hey, guys, thanks for coming. Thank you, my friends, for watching. Aside from what I described, I'm kind of like trying to design a game and also a system and also doing all sorts of other stuff, but that's neither here nor there because transition to roleplay screen. We're on top of Firefinger, and the last thing that had happened was the death of the last Terrafolk? Yeah, the last Terrafolk. Also, hey, you're not floating anymore, so I'm gonna take this whole emblem away from you. If I can find it.
Hey, outro.
Hey, what's up?
The overlay's not lined up.
It's not. Damn it. I knew I forgot something. I will fix it, but I need to remove your little wing thing.
But I like those.
You don't get to levitate just because you like it.
I'll just cast Levitate on her again, and then.
Yeah.
And then it'll all be fun.
The problem with you casting Levitate on her again is you'd probably just turn her into a pit in the ground.
I'm just gonna jump off of Firefinger if I can levitate.
Oh yeah, I'll follow you. And then I'll grab onto you, and then we'll both fall
There
and
we go.
die.
Haha, it's gone.
Heck yeah.
That was the death of both.
Suicide pact. Let's go.
I'm down. Let's do it. Would it be a this is gonna sound a bit more. Would it be a double suicide or murder suicide in that case?
I think
mean,
it would be
Person,
a suicide pact. I think that's how they classify it. Though this is getting a little dark.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like, this might be a bit dark. I might
Guys,
not
no spoilers for things from the flood. Come on.
Everybody other
Oh my.
than Waxy has seen Iku turn into a coddle, by the way, and
Mhm.
may or may not have questions about that shit. If
Bird
that
friend.
matters.
Tell me a question.
I certainly have questions.
Lizard friend, excuse me, not bird friend. Lizard friend.
Bird
I
lizard.
mean,
Yes.
Bird lizard.
Bird lizard.
Lizard.
Or, demigod. Whatever.
Look, I don't know this. I've
Not
never
here
seen.
nor there.
I've never seen this thing
I
before.
don't think it's a
know what the
demigod in D&D, but it's definitely a demigod in, like, Mesoamerican culture.
Oh, an
Mhm.
actual mythology.
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, no. In earlier editions, it was definitely classified as a demigod. But I have no idea what current editions say.
Anywho, so with the fall of the last Terrafolk, you guys are now suddenly, and like for the first time in what feels like a long time, consumed by silence, aside from like a weird crackling and potentially some like mumbling from our friend Yinna. Yinna, I'm going to give you the first opportunity to do anything here. What are you doing or saying or otherwise?
Making a wild magic roll.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you want to do that before you say anything, or do you want to just make it?
I would like to make it before I say anything to see how I react, because it might just be me exploding with a fireball.
Okay.
So
Cool.
I don't want to say anything
It's
rash,
not likely.
but it's
It's just
possible.
you exploding with a fireball.
Yeah. So let me roll a d100 and we'll see what happens. Oh, I can also say what I got at 3rd level, as long as I don't explode in the fireball right now, because I might just be dead.
Yeah, probably don't do
Yeah,
that.
kindly don't
If you-
kill me, because I really like my class right now.
I think the thing is, if I drop a fireball right now, I think everyone except for Iku will die.
Yes.
Probably.
So, all right, here we go. Let's roll. 56.
There it is.
Oh, shit.
56. That
Fireball.
doesn't sound like a good number.
So, her hair falls out and grows back within the next 24 hours. It's great.
You're bald
No,
for the
she's
next
just
24
bald.
hours.
Yeah. Well, it grows back in within 24 hours. So,
So,
like,
party, you see Yinna, the beautiful, white-haired, blue-skinned Yinna, lose all of her hair.
she actually has
She
blue
is
hair.
still fucking magnificent looking, by the way. But all of her hair falls out of her head after like a weird pulse that some may not see. Others may just simply feel as like a vibration or a gust of wind.
Truffles
Forces
is
past them.
pointing wide-eyed. Oh.
She went for Natalie Portman.
Yeah. Just B for Vendetta starts playing.
Yeah.
Yinna, are you all right?
I am just fine.
Are you sure?
So are you
Well,
saying that
without
in
the
an
hedge.
effort to obfuscate, or are you saying that as like I would like to know this from a GM perspective. Are you unaware of your wild magic, or are you trying to hide your wild magic?
She's not trying to hide it. She's just kind of like, nah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Like,
This happens
This
all the time.
happens.
The wind
Yeah.
picks up and
It's
the
just
entire-
how it goes.
Bullshit.
Sometimes
Yeah, it's-
I
it's-
burn
it's-
down taverns.
it's mollification, not obfuscation.
Okay, so she's making it like this is acceptable. It's fine.
Yeah, this
everything's
is
good."
fine. Everything is fine.
Fine.
Don't worry about it.
Everything's
Magic. Yeah,
I
she's
dig
like,
it.
it's magic.
By the way, just so everybody knows, Shadow is actually like passed out.
Shadow is not dead, but no, you got
I had 1 HP left, and then we leveled. But,
oh,
like,
so you got your level up experience. Also, did you
Mhm.
roll or did you take the average? Nobody
I
answered
rolled.
other than Yinna on that.
I
I
took
took
the
the
average.
Yeah, and I took
Okay.
the average. Yeah, your magic doesn't steal your hair. Come on.
Did you roll, Reese?
I did.
Let
The
me
rolls are-
let me see that roll because I ain't seen it.
Oh, it was right above my
Pretty
my
good.
D100.
You rolled an 8. Nice, dude. That's
I should-
dope. Good job.
Yes, I was very excited, especially after the last fight.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
nice. Cool.
Also, I can say what I took at level 3,
Mm-hmm.
because there's not very much stuff. I got meta magic. I took quicken spell and subtle spell.
fuck yeah,
and I-
you took quicken spell.
Hell yeah, I did. It's amazing. And I took phantasmal force as a level 2 spell.
Actually, after Yina's hair falls out, would you guys like to actually discuss if level 3 is a big level for you? Because I know it's not for every class. What
for
has
most
become of your
classes.
character at level 3?
Yeah. What'd you all take? What'd you all get?
I took
Shadow
spells.
tells you
That's
to
all
put-
I got.
Nice. You and me both.
Iku did not level up.
Oh, damn.
Damn, she didn't gain a level in like.
She didn't gain a level in Coatl.
Leveled in Coatl. Yeah,
But
so
yeah.
what?
Druids, no, because they earn their
All I
circle at
gained
2,
all I
and then
gained were
they
spells this level.
Yep.
yeah, you just get spells. And rogues, you actually picked your archetype, didn't you,
I
Shadow?
sure did. I took the archetype Swashbuckler.
Fuck
Oh,
yeah,
beautiful.
I did
Yes! Get to
Yeah.
buckle some swashes.
I am going to buckle some swashes.
I like how it translates into a landlocked setting, because instead of being a swashbuckler, which is usually associated with pirates, you could be like a Tomb Raider or something along
Oh.
those lines, because it's
That's the
comparable, you know?
plans.
Speaking of Waxy, you're not dead, but you're unconscious. How much HP are you at?
No, she got
I
brought back
got
up.
healed.
She got healed, yeah, from
By-
cure wounds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
highwayman is another good example.
Yeah.
I'm not
Excuse
dead.
me.
I got all the way down to 1. But I'm saying like it was part of my RP that like I killed the last thing and like passed out on top of it because I was
Yeah.
like I took a beating last fight.
Yeah, homie's just snoozing because he's sleepy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Truffles will walk up and be like, "Don't worry, guys. I know how to make this better." And she like rolls up her sleeves and she takes out a little mushroom and
And
then
just
I'm going
plops
to
it in his
cast.
nose.
I'm gonna cast one of my new spells here, and literally what shows up is the Mario mushroom, and I drop Healing Spirit on
ooh.
his spot.
Nice.
Oh.
Healing Spirit is the single most broken element of Dungeons and
Oh, it
Dragons
is.
5th
It is.
edition. It changed my mind. by the way.
disregard that because it needs to link the spell itself. and
Oh, okay.
just-
Yeah,
it-
because
it's not-
Healing
it's not just
Spirit
one
doesn't
thing
happen
every
until
round.
the person's turn who gets healed by it.
Or if I cast it like out of combat like this, we literally just go ring around the rosy through it, and everyone heals for this like subsequent minute.
Like
Nice.
as long as you
Yeah,
touch it,
if it's out of combat and one person is inside of it, they get to heal 10d6 of damage because it's
Yeah,
1 minute of 1d6.
Yep, and so you literally just walk in a circle, each person getting a turn to walk through it and heal.
bring
Nice.
around the rosy.
Yep.
Where is I want to be able to link the description. Where
It's
is it?
In your spells somewhere.
Yeah, it doesn't need to be the spell. And there we go.
It's why Divine Souls / Druid
go.
healers are the most broken healers in the game. Not saying they're better than clerics, because clerics can do a lot more as far as like beating the shit out of people. But
So anyone who wants to take a turn rolling through it can heal 41 HP.
I actually already I had full health already, so I could just stand outside and watch
Yeah.
wild magic happen.
Yep.
I'm also
actually,
at-
yo, roll again. Roll again, Yinna.
Okay,
Let's see.
I'll roll again. Sure.
Iku should definitely roll through it a few times.
Yeah.
Entire time.
9. That is a you cast magic missile as a 5th level spell.
Oh no!
Oh,
You get to
No.
select the
Even if
target
you-
though, so that shit can just like kind of go
Sure.
out though.
I
Like
can- I can
you
take it.
cast magic
I
missile
can
doesn't
take
mean
it.
that it targets a random nearby target.
What is it? Yeah, what
Cast it into the darkness.
hold on. What happens if it's
Cast
Yeah,
it on the
just cr-
person who made the zombies you fought earlier. It'll hit them in a week. It'll be funny as shit.
I
Just
think
like cast them and like before they hit anything, grab them out of the air and save them for later. It's fine.
well, because
Just-
magic missile's what, 120-foot range or something like that.
I'm
So
not sure.
Mhm.
yeah, I have it as a
Just fire 'em
spell.
at-
So
Just fire 'em at me. It's okay.
okay.
We didn't get our death
The
left.
flump is still here.
Oh,
Uh,
Has like
kill the crap
20
out of the
seconds
flump.
left.
Yeah, sure. Let's accidentally kill the flump. That seems
Aw,
to be in.
no.
Sorry.
Poor
Accidentally.
flump.
There's a reason it's so scared of you, apparently.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean-
accidentally, that's totally what we're doing.
Well, here's the thing. It hits unerringly, so like I could just because what magic missile aim. Let me just look at the here. Let me get your spell description for you. Here, magic missile. No, I wanted the spell description game. Come on. How do I select this?
Isn't
Come
that
on.
fun when it doesn't cooperate?
Oh,
Yeah,
but they're so nice. Why would you do this?
If it's already written there, you have to make sure that the box is checked to display it.
Currently, the flump is
Yeah.
blue, if that matters to anybody.
I don't know what that means.
Well, your character doesn't need to know what it means either. I know what it means.
Yeah, it has
though,
120-foot
and
range.
It makes me judge you.
All strikes simultaneously and direct them to hit. Okay. Yeah, it just says it specifically hits a creature of your choice that you can see within range. You can't
Okay.
just aim it at a
So-
location.
yeah,
You can't
it has
shoot the
to
dark
hit
mist.
something.
Mm-hmm.
It has to
Yeah.
hit something.
It has to hit something. So, sorry, Flump. I'm gonna magic missile the Flump.
Take it out.
I can't
Alright.
find its hit dice though. Is the one thing I'm not finding. I could probably grab my monster manual.
So I will be doing 7 darts. All right, so that's the first one. Let's do it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what? 14, 18, 25 damage. 25 force damage, if that matters.
Ow.
I'm pretty
Yep.
sure that's enough to put a hurting on it.
It's dead. It
Oops.
dies.
You killed it. Good
You
job.
killed it. It went
You're
from
terrible.
blue to red to black.
Whoops. Whoops. Where else to
And
go?
You,
The
you
Flump's
killed
health
it.
bar go down. Is that what's
Zero.
You killed the flump. It's dead.
All right. Yeah. So you watch as some different colored from her usual magic missiles spring from her hand and strike this strange creature that's near you, and it dies.
So with that, Iku says, "Yinna, what are you fucking crazy?" But
No.
why would you do that? That creature was innocent. It was terrified. Why would you kill it?
Because I'd have to shoot you instead.
I don't think it was real.
That's
Also,
not-
that.
By the way, I am definitely like now that I'm being healed, I am purring in my sleep, and I'm probably cuddling the dead half dragon thing.
Yeah.
That's
Unfortunately,
adorable. I love it.
it's
What's
vague.
a dead half dragon thing? What do you mean?
What is
Mhm.
this spot?
The
Big lizard man.
the terror.
Oh, the Terrafolk.
Oh, the Terrafolk.
Yes.
Oh god.
I landed on top of one, so I'm now cuddling it.
Oh, that's gonna be.
That's
It's
why I
one of
learned
those
to make
things
a
that you say, "Oh, cute," in the middle of a gag. But yes,
That's gonna be awkward when you wake up and you're like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
geez.
they probably don't smell very good. But
Oh, I'm
Iku's
sure.
just like, "Yinna, get a hold of yourself. What are you doing?
Magic. She's
Why?
just like,
Why contain it? Stop this now."
can I do another roll? And she says that because that's
Yes,
very
as soon
fun
as she
irony.
says "stop this now," roll again.
Okay.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Rolling the dice. 87.
87. That's not a good number.
I mean, it's a number. You cast fly on a random creature within 60 feet of you.
Yay!
Who's flying? Oh, random creature. 2, 4, 5. Roll a d5.
All
Make
right.
it-
Oh, it's gonna
Oh,
be.
You're
it's gonna be
5,
on-
by the way,
It's gonna be
Yinna.
on Shadow, and he's not gonna get.
While I'm sleeping, that would be hysterical.
A 3 is waxy. Waxy flies.
Waxy
Waxy,
not
you are
flying.
well inflicted with the fly spell.
Inflicted. Wow. Rude.
Is there any visual representation of you surging right now?
There's for the people who can cast magic, which now actually includes Waxy.
Yeah.
There you can see Octarine all around Yinna. All
Octarine's
around.
like a light orange, right?
Octarine is a color that does not exist because it's from Discworld.
Yes.
It is a color that is imperceivable the Terry Pratchett thing. It's imperceivable by people who cannot cast magic. By
Mhm.
people who can, it's indescribable. So
Okay.
yeah,
Most colors are indescribable, but yes, I understand.
yeah. It is there is no good way to describe it with colors. It's like blue, but orange, but like also golds, like whatever. It's gonna be like a kaleidoscope of colors if this was animated,
Cool.
which it is.
I've always heard it described as like a greenish purple.
Yeah.
Is it like like an oil spill greenish purple?
Yeah, I think so. Just around. You can see it in the air for people who are Magcaster, which is everybody but Shadow in this case.
If only he had
I was
picked
actually debating on taking Arcane Trister too, so I'm glad I decided against it now that everybody has spells.
Yep.
I mean, spells is not exactly correct, but yeah, as Waxy starts to float away, she also like uh I don't know. She's like a little bit upset now. It's like, Yinna, what are you doing? I'm concerned.
I have concerns.
Oh, you're gonna be flying for the next 10 minutes, by the way. I should let you know.
The person under the influences of fly can control themselves, though. It's not
They
like...
gain a flying speed for 60 feet for the duration. They can control themselves and stuff, but it will last for the next 10 minutes. That's the only thing.
All right. Well, as long as I'm here, I want to fly up and like look on top of whatever this like building thing is. Like on top of it, you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing on top of it other than like a like what you would expect like the top of a church steeple to look like. But like when you look in the opening that's supposed to permit light, like it's just like gray smoke coming out of it.
She's like, I believe I can fly.
Now you can.
Yeah, I might look at that a little bit further. Like, is it something like I could go in through that window? Or is it glassed over or something weird?
No, it's open. It's not a window, it's just an opening.
Okay, yeah. Can I go inside?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm gonna fly inside and then fly down.
You could have walked through the doorway that was there.
Yeah, but I'm flying now.
It's
Yes,
cold
I
this
understand
way.
that. But
You're
you
welcome.
get the same experience, although you came from an aerial point than otherwise. Let me open this page because I have it. It's just there we go.
Now you could see the lights out.
Maybe I can see why the light's out.
See, an aerial perspective.
Mhm.
That's a 3rd level spell. I can't cast that usually.
Take advantage of it while we got it.
Yeah, advantage.
Inside the tower is a crude nest of four moldy wooden chests.
I wonder if you could just like kick the chest open and it breaks because they're moldy. But also for the people outside who are asking me my magic is, and Yinna's explanation is just like, is basically the D&D cartoon of it's magic. I ain't gotta explain shit.
Yep.
It's like a wizard did it?
Yeah, a
Question
wizard
mark?
did it. Exactly. Long story short, a wizard did it.
That's always the answer, regardless of truthiness.
Yeah. She'll blame a wizard regardless, because they're wizards. She doesn't know a lot of wizards.
Always a wizard.
Yeah, wizards with their practicing magic.
Ugh. Their spell books. Unacceptable.
Okay, so now that you have seen that there are nests and these 4 moldy wooden chests, what do you do?
What kind of nests? Are there eggs inside the nests?
There are no eggs inside the nest. They look like these nests belong to the terrafolk that you just so ruthlessly slaughtered because you're careless. Or not careless, heartless.
Yes.
That's me just being an asshole, not... that you actually were
So what about where the magical light is supposed to be?
There is no magical light. It was supposed to be natural light. Where your character currently is standing, or where your token is where the fire was. The fire itself was natural, but it may have been maintained via magical means.
Okay. I'm gonna look around and see if we can like relight the fire, maybe, or what put it out, or.
So what
Just-
specifically are you doing? Like just looking around, or are you
Yeah.
trying to relight the fire?
first I'm looking around to see, like, make sure that relighting the fire is not going to, like, smoke me out or something. Make sure that the, like, wood on the fire itself is, like, suitable for a fire.
Give me an investigation check, but at the same time, I want to roll from Yinna.
Oh, sure. 3
Yeah,
rolls to go.
accidentally starts the fire.
Look,
That'd be crazy.
maybe that would.
Oh, I got
Oh no!
Oh, jeez.
fantastic.
All right, let's see what Yinna does this time. 17. You grow a long beard made of feathers that remains until you sneeze, at which point the feathers explode off from your face.
Well, now we know where all your hair went.
Yep.
Anybody have a comment on this? Specifically, I'm asking Truffles, since you're right next to Yinna right now.
Beard, and she's just pointing.
But it's not really a beard. It's like
It's a feathery beard.
made of feathers.
Ooh, that's a good question. What color?
What color would your feathers be, Yinna?
Well, her actual hair is light blue, or is like a blue color. Now that she doesn't have any hair, maybe she's just becoming like Rule 63 Kratos. I think that might be what's happening.
Okay.
See, I was thinking
Weird
it was gonna
flex, but
be-
okay.
be like the blue of like a parakeet.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah, let's go with that. That sounds
The
it's
next
like
one is like weird
shimmery
red patches
blue.
pop
It's like
up.
this color.
Weird.
Totally going Kratos.
Yeah.
Waxy,
Yeah.
you look at the situation around you and you're like, "Yep, this fire went out."
There was fire here.
I found. Oh,
All right. I'll come back out and see if wiser minds who know more about magic than me can figure this out.
this old man looks
Truffles is
That's-
pointing energetically at the feather beard.
Yinna's just kind of shrugging, just being like, "Yep, this is fine."
Waxy, do you have a response to the feather beard?
Like, I was going to tell everybody about what was happening inside, but I'm just like kind of staring at the feather beard and like head tilted a little bit, and
Oh.
and my tail is twitching just ever so slightly.
Great.
And you're flying, which is great.
Yeah.
Iku walks over and kicks Shadow in the chest. Not hard enough to hurt him, but
He's like,
hard
"I'm not
enough to
touching
get
this."
him off of the dead Terrafolk and wake him up. So you're here now.
Not my problem. Goes over and kicks Shadow.
Ah!
Wake up,
I'm
you
like
fool.
shivering and wake up all of a sudden. I'm like covered in blood, but I'm fully healed somehow.
Yeah, there's a little mushroom sitting.
This
on
isn't
your
the time to
chest.
sleep. Your blue friend is bizarre.
I mean, we knew
We have
that
to get
before.
we have to get out of here, but we must investigate the fires. The reason for the fire being dismissed. We must figure that out and then get the hell out of here. This place is not safe.
By the way, is it you that healed me?
So what if it wasn't?
Wow.
Well, then I wouldn't thank you.
I don't want your thanks.
I did it.
I also have another question about you being a flying snake, but I suppose we will talk about that later.
You saw
Strong,
that too?
How about you shut your mouth?
strong words from the bird lizard.
I thought it was strange.
How does Waxy respond?
She's still kind of fascinated by these feathers on Yina's face.
Iku kind of like responds with like a to herself like fist pump and like excellent. We'll talk at camp tonight. Let's get this wrapped up. We have things to do. We have to get out
Shadow
of here. This
quirks
is
an eyebrow and
safe.
gives like a side grin and is just like, before we leave, we certainly need to get whatever that other guide wanted from here.
There's
you're right.
was
A
there a
a
thing?
there's a
Saka.
number of moldy chests in here. Perhaps it's inside. Someone put out the fire. It looks like it was a natural fire. I I don't understand how this could possibly work for hundreds of years.
I will go take a look. But what is wrong with Yinna?
Yinna strokes her feather beard and, it's just
And
like,
rolls
hmm.
a D100.
Alrighty.
Perfect timing.
60. I regain my lowest level expended spell slot. Excellent. Nice.
So,
Magic missile you didn't actually spend.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not certain anything is wrong, just something is.
Is that Yinna?
It is in fact me.
What?
you're bald and you have a beard now. It's strange.
I'm so
Bird
confused.
feather beard.
You do this on purpose?
No, it is me, my brother, Mina. Of course, it's me.
That's not really
My
a girl's
evil twin
name, but
brother.
okay.
This is the strangest. I know nothing of magic, and whatever
Look.
this is, I can see the magic rolling off of you.
Here's my explanation.
This is weird, but I
Some-
don't find it concerning.
Some people read books to get magic. Some people play music. I just have it, and sometimes weird things happen in between. It hasn't happened for the most part there, but apparently the Terrafolk are, well, magic susceptible. I don't know how to put it. Look, I'm not the wizard. It doesn't really matter. She just like walks off towards the moldy chest, just like, it's fine, whatever. As if that explained
I
anything.
float past you out the door, still flying.
I'm just like sitting there wide-eyed, pointing at Waxy as she floats away, like.
What's going on?
I'm so confused.
This is weird.
You're not wrong, especially because we now have a not one but two shapeshifters in our midst. As she like walks into the thing.
What?
Who says, "What are you talking about?" and gives you a glare of like, "Don't you fucking speak."
Well, you see, during the battle, there was this Terrafolk who like transitioned a bit. He had like some sort of mode where he went from like normal size to big size. You didn't see it because you got knocked out, but it was a whole thing.
I am glad I survived then if I was knocked out. I remember.
Shadow just laughs at this and shakes his head. So I'm gonna go investigate the chests.
I will investigate the fire and see if what the player, think probably happened, in that the natural fire was extended by magic to burn forever, or at least try to burn forever and fail.
Give me. What are you investigating, Shadow? Sorry.
The chests.
The
I apparently
chests.
didn't find anything.
They
either.
look like moldy as fuck chests, and as far as you can tell, they are not locked.
Okay, so I'm gonna start opening
Yinna, I'm
them.
giving you two options. I want you to either make an investigation roll or a knowledge arcana roll.
They're the same.
So whatever you want to make, it will determine what type of information you get.
I'm gonna do Arcana because I am like investing the magic stuff. Also, when would you like me to roll my last wild magic?
I'm not going to. I'll tell you when I want you to roll it.
Okie dokie then. That's a 10.
That's a 10 on your arcana roll.
Yeah, we're rolling like
The
crap.
fire was natural, but it was extended by alchemy. That's all you know.
Alchemy. Interesting. Okay, that's more than I knew before, so I'll take
Yes.
it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what a neutral roll will give you, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, more information is always good, in my opinion. But yeah, looks around, looks at the chests, looks at Shadow. So what are in the chests?
I don't know. I'm checking now.
Yeah.
Shadow, do you check the chests?
I do.
Shadow, upon opening, lay first chest.
It's a mimic.
hold on. Yeah, of course, it's a mimic. Hold
Not
on.
again.
Where'd it go? Oh no.
I bite it before it can bite me.
Good call. Solid.
Yeah.
I just bite the chest. You break your teeth.
Worth it.
If I see a chest, I hit it with a sword. Does blood spurt out of it? No, it must not be a mimic. I open the chest.
Okay, we're good.
So the chest that you open contains 80 silver pieces,
Does it
a
contain a child?
gemstone, and a scroll.
No, a child was in the chest.
Oh my
Our
god.
chest. You say hi to everybody?
Hello.
Is it an Alex? Hold
It
on.
is an Alex.
Hi, Alex. Uh-oh, wrong screen. Hi, Alex. What's up, bud?
See? You see everybody.
Hi.
All right, blow kisses. All right. Have a good night, buddy.
Good night.
Okay.
Adorable.
Like, so we had 87 silver, you said?
No, it was 80 silver pieces,
80?
2 gemstones worth 50 gold pieces each, and a scroll.
Huh. A scroll.
Scroll.
Was that only in the first chest, or was
That
that
was
all?
in one treasure chest.
Oh.
Okay. So I hand you the scroll and I start moving on to the rest of them.
All right, I'm gonna check out the scroll.
All
What
right,
is it?
I want to know what Waxy and Truffles are doing.
Oh, good idea.
Did you point out that the alchemy was the means of keeping the fire going?
If she's in the room and like Yinna sees her, she'll point it out.
I'm in the room now.
Okay, yeah,
We
she
were
turns
in the
around. Just,
doorway, so it was kind of in the room.
yeah, she's like, she turns like Shadow gives Yinna the scroll, and she turns around and sees Truffles. Just like, this fire, it was a natural fire, but it was extended by alchemy apparently.
Oh.
Not something I'm special like I know anything about, but that's what it was.
I could take a look.
Please do.
Okay. So I do have alchemist supplies. What stat would you say I would roll this with to check it out?
You have alchemy tools?
Yeah, alchemy supplies. So basically I could make the roll and it gives the proficiency.
So
bonus.
because I'm not asking you to make anything, I'd rather you just roll Arcana with advantage.
Can I roll nature?
No.
Well, actually, Arcana and nature are the same. Now that I'm looking at it,
The nature of fire.
the
Let's
nature of
move
fire.
back to the
Wop,
20
19.
screen.
Woo!
19.
Yeah.
So you know that a particular alchemical component, not a liquid component, but a solid stone, known as everlasting fire, has been removed from this pyre, and that is why it's no longer lit.
So fun fact: the reason that the fire lasted forever was because they had a thing called everlasting fire, keeping the fire going. They're not very creative with the names, but if we can find the stone, we could probably turn it back on.
At least the stone is self-explanatory.
It is self-explanatory, yeah.
Would the stone be on fire?
I hope not, because then it would be really hard to pick up.
It would also be easier to find.
That's true.
Ego makes her way to the doorway. Waxy, what are you doing? Are you like pondering life? Are you like, I almost died and now I'm alive. Now I don't know what to do. Are you saluting the sun? Are
like,
you
2 feet off the ground with her?
praise
with
the
her
sun?
tall cross, yeah.
I think I'm gonna like go back up to the top of the building, the very top of the tower
you're
part.
still flying. Yeah. Nice.
Since I'm still flying, and like go through like a meditative kata, like just do some slow motion martial arts to clear my head.
Okay.
I didn't
cool.
realize you just Kamehameha wave out of nowhere.
That's
I'm getting to that. Come on.
That's a 100%. I'm going to have if you're opening the other chest, Shadow, would you like to open one now?
I would.
So in the next chest, you find what appears to be a motherlode. You find 500 silver pieces and 1,400 copper pieces.
Oh, okay.
How many 1,400 is what I said, and then 500 silver pieces, right?
Yes.
So that's a lot of
coin.
it's a lot of coin, yeah.
It's heavy, but I'm not that kind of GM that's going to make you track your weight. for your
I'm just gonna make the
coins.
dino carry it anyway. So
The dino has been forgotten. I
Oh,
don't know
no.
where he's at this
Oh,
point.
Poor Dino.
marked it. It's
Three
fine.
episodes
That's the
later,
problem
we
with
remember
beasts of
Jeff.
burdens and carts and horses and stuff. People forget they exist very, very quickly.
Poor Jeff. I mean, we haven't been up here that long. Like, actually, no, we've been up here a couple hours. So.
All right, Yinna, I want to know what you say, what you think, what you're planning on doing at this very moment.
I'm gonna look for that stone.
You're gonna look for the stone.
The everlasting fire.
Give me an investigation check. Are you searching in this building, or are you just
Yeah.
searching in general?
I'm gonna search in the building first,
Okay.
and if I can't find anything, I'll make a wider search.
Give me an investigation roll.
I will certainly try. Yeah. Let's just roll it and see what happens.
Give
10.
me a wild magic.
All right, my last wild magic. Yay! 64.
You find the exact thing you're looking for.
You cast fog cloud centered on yourself.
Nice.
No wonder I can't find it.
Oh,
Inside
fuck,
the
I
room.
can't see.
Ah, shit, I can't see. So it lasts
Well,
for an
I feel
hour.
like that is counterproductive.
It lasts for an hour. It is a 20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on me, which I was in the middle of the room. It spreads to all corners. The area is heavily obscured. It lasts for the duration, which is an hour, or until a wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles an hour, disperses it.
It follows you, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Because
That's
it's centered on you. The
fog
spell
cloud
is
remains in
centered.
the area. It doesn't
Oh,
follow.
it doesn't follow you.
Yeah.
So, Waxy, you are seeing a not smoke, not steam. You're just seeing fog rolling out of the open windows of Firefinger around you while you do your thing. This is a very kung fu moment where the morning fog is rolling in while you're doing your Tai Chi practice.
Mm-hmm,
It's a very
At the top of Firefinger.
It's very nice.
I'm gonna assume that the magic folk have it all under control, and definitely the fact that my tail keeps twitching with every single move, like every time the fog brushes against me, has nothing to do with it, and definitely in no way concentrating all of my anger into my martial arts. What are you talking about?
All right, Zuko.
You just try to catch the lightning. All right.
My honor.
Her hair's gonna turn gold and she's gonna go super kitty any minute now. I know.
So, Shadow, are you opening the third chest?
Yes, I am now. Remembering where it is and using my hands to try to figure out. I'm like, oh, why?
It's not my fault.
So you stumble upon the chest. You probably take longer than would be reasonable to find the lasp and open it. I'm going to say that you have visibility into it because the fog had not permeated the wood, but upon opening it, you see a large assortment of coin and something wrapped in cloth.
Okay. So I'm gonna take the cloth in my hand, and put it on the ground and then unwrap it, like just the top part.
Upon unwrapping just the top part, you see something made of wood that looks like it has been carved and stylized in a way that conforms to a human face.
Okay, so this isn't the stone that we're looking for. So I'm gonna wrap that back up, put it back in my pack, and take all the coin.
Okay, along with the coin, you find 2 gems that are... All of the gems you have found are worth 50 gold pieces each. Have you written down all the other coins you have received? Because I can tell you the total number of coins right now, if you would like.
Yes, I wrote down the 500 silver and 1400 copper and the 80 silver.
Okay, so there is another 600 copper, and then another 150 silver.
Not bad.
And then 2 more gemstones for a total of 4 gemstones worth 50 gold.
We're gonna be pelting people with copper, aren't we?
Right? That Hey, anybody got a sling? Slings are actually really useful, even if people don't like to use them because they're weak.
Yeah. Just think of it. You can put, if you have someone who has alchemist supplies in the party, you can sling like potions at people.
Fire.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely
Alchemist fire too. Yeah.
Fun.
All right. One more chest / trying to find the everlasting
that
fire.
that was the last chest. If
Oh,
I
it
said
was?
4 before, I just gave you everything that was in all of the chest.
Oh, okay.
I
Last
need to-
chest falls apart and there's nothing in it anyway.
Okay.
Quap.
The treasure was friendship all along.
Well,
Meh.
now that the room is filled with fog and I can't see anything, I'm gonna exit the room and look for the everlasting fire somewhere else. Maybe among these corpses, because I don't know. Maybe they had. Maybe one of them had it.
I like paw my way out of the building and I'm like, well, it's out. We can't look there anymore. Why don't we go check the they had a fire on the 2nd or 3rd floor.
Mhm.
Why don't we check there?
That's a good idea. I'm going to check these corpses. How about I go meet you down there?
I don't think they have pockets.
Upon checking all of the corpses, they do in fact have loincloths and like sacks. On all of the corpses that currently remain on either the 3rd or top floor, you will find a total of 12 gold pieces and 3 javelins.
Oh, cool. I'll take the gold. I'm not going to take the javelins.
So
Definitely
12
invest in
12
that
gold
gold.
pieces is what you acquire. And then somebody, upon getting to level 3, looks over the edge where most of the other terrafolk fell and sees nothing but like gaps in the canopy where there used to be branches and trees.
All right,
Because
maybe the
many
terrafolk
people
didn't have-
died and fell, or many terrafolk died via
And
falling.
they're making it the last episode.
Many
Many
terrafolk.
terrafolk died getting these plans to us.
God, sent one to get coffee, all dead.
Why does this keep happening?
Igru says, "I'm ready for a rest, and I'm tired of this height. The air is thin. Let's get to the surface."
Hmm.
Okay.
I would still like to find the everlasting fire. I'm going to be honest, but
As would I. Also, what was that guide looking for?
who? Oh, the other guide.
Asaka? Asaka just said that she was looking for something lost to her. Did you find something? Is
Hopefully
what
it's not
Iku
all that
says.
gold because we found that. That's ours.
It's not the money. It's
No.
it's got to be something valuable to her.
Did we find anything else?
Shadow.
I only found the gold and the scroll that I gave to you.
Oh, I should check the scroll.
Oh,
What is
wait,
the scroll?
wait. I did find this weird wooden face thing. It's wrapped up in this cloth.
Can
What is
you can you show us?
it?
I was a little wary about it, but I will drop it here and unwrap it. So I'm gonna
Alright.
put it on the floor again, just
So
like I did
upon unwrapping it, you see that it is a wooden mask resembling a stylized tiger's face.
That is probably belongs to our friend. I would imagine.
Maybe.
Either
I'm not
that
certain,
or the
but it
scroll.
definitely looks like something that has more sentimental value than monetary.
Yes.
I feel that at this point in our venture, after the endeavors of today, I feel like it may do us well to return back to port before we continue our adventures to Nangalar.
that. I totally
And
agree.
maybe you can pay
Mhm.
me.
We can definitely pay you.
Yeah, we found lots of money.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. We're broke.
Okay.
as he like throws his Santa bag around the corner, like, don't look at this.
Adam says we're still poor. Sorry, Echo.
You will be paid. I assure you. Even if I have to get it out of Shadow myself.
Does anybody research the scroll or
I do.
attune to the mask? The mask is magical.
Ooh, I'm gonna check what the scroll is.
I'll look at the mask then while you're doing that.
Alrighty.
You want Arcana for the mask?
That was basically like this.
No, I have just shown the mask because it's an attunement roll. It's more of like recognizing what it is than doing a magical thing.
I already have this. Does anybody else want to be friends with animals? I do this naturally.
The scroll is commune with nature, which is very much similar to what has been
Ooh.
found.
I am gonna give that to Truffles.
And
Because-
I'll trade you for this dope ass mask.
All right, yeah, I'll take that. I will take this dope ass mask. It's really
It's
cool.
a really cool looking mask, though.
All
Yeah,
so you
look
said
at that
commune
thing.
with nature.
Being like us with the cat face. Yeah.
Put on a performance, and we'll call it something like Tabaxi. That's it.
Truffles, you are brilliant. You should be my manager.
You know, we are inducting you into the Tabaxi race. It's official.
Oh, okay. I
So-
didn't expect that, but sure.
Anywho, you guys
Tabaxi.
continue to banter, but Iku makes her way down, and she is making her way off of Firefinger. She's tired of the heights. She wants to get back to the surface.
I sigh like really loudly, and I'm like, "You're just so grumpy."
What a sourpuss.
And I'll
It's the
follow her
middle
down.
of the day. If we were to camp, this would be a great place, but we need to we need to keep moving. Are we
Fair
returning?
enough.
Are we returning to Port, or are we moving to Nangalore? Either way,
on
we have to
On
get
the way
off
back
of
down, I
this
would like to check the
shredded
fires just to
place.
make sure that gem isn't there, because I really feel bad about kind of like leaving this without the.
Yeah,
like,
I would also like to find this everlasting fire, but I don't know if we can with the rolls we've been getting.
Right.
So
No, I'm aware. I'm just, Shadow's doing what he can because
Yeah.
this kind of sucks.
yeah.
Not in Firefinger. You don't find the everlasting fire that you're
Oh.
looking for.
At least we know. So I'm gonna write
Yes,
that down on the player
At least
notes.
we can tell people when we get back to the port.
Definitely not here.
So
Got
do
it.
you all make your way down Firefinger back to the surface?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Before I before we decide whether we're going back to Port Nianzar or not, I would like to see the map and where we are.
Okay. Well, here you go.
Thank you.
When we get down to the bottom, Shadow looks around for the dinosaur valet.
It's been eaten.
No, no.
Also, it's a giant lizard, not a dinosaur. Remember, you guys made the.
Oh, that's
low-
right. We got the lizard.
Yes, it's still there, I guess.
The
Was
money we
there
can get.
all along.
It was there all along, yeah. But the money we can get, we can obviously get a dinosaur, obviously.
We trade in and
Yeah.
get a better model.
Well, the problem is you can't trade in the dinosaur because it's on loan to you.
Well,
Oh, that's right. It doesn't actually belong to us. So that means we don't have to trade it in. We just return it and then actually get a dinosaur.
we just
Yeah, that
upgrade.
makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck your
I was
commercial
thinking that I was gonna
establishment.
Upgrade that bitch like gone in 60 seconds, man. Like, lower it, get some rims, green,
Heck
Mhm.
yeah.
put a spoiler on there.
Let's do it, fam. Get some hydraulics on that dino.
I think it would be very easy for us to get back to the port because we can just follow the river.
We will follow the yellow brick road.
Just around the riverbed.
Exactly.
All
I'm
kinds of easy references.
I'm fine with going back to the port and paying Iku because
Yes.
you should pay your guides. You shouldn't just be like, you don't need to be paid. You'll be paid in exposure. To the jungle.
Wow. Let's bring it to real life real quick. Oof, that hurt somebody watching us. All right, so
Sorry.
we are going back a way that we have came. I'm
Mhm.
going to make 3 total encounter rolls. We aren't going to go through every single day and every single night because that seems a little bit menial, in my opinion. But
Okay.
I don't think that it should be just automatically a clear and immediate result,
We
Sure.
do this all the time.
So
in
I'm
art.
going to make
Where's my
one
quick
roll on my rivers table, one on my jungles table, and one on my jungles lesser undead table.
Ooh.
Ooh, fun.
Sounds fun.
All right. I assume we get all their spells back and stuff as well. I should ask that. Is that true?
At
Is
this
this
point,
up?
I think so.
Okay. Cool.
If you would like to take a rest after Firefinger, yes, you can.
Okay. I was just assuming
And it
'cause it's
will
over
be
the next-
uninterrupted.
Yeah, I was just assuming over the next few days, like we would have long rests and like a long rest before whatever this first encounter is. So just doing it for all of our sakes, especially for the people who just became spellcasters.
I
Eh.
mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, her spells are still available to her.
Hmm.
But her key points were not, so that's a good thing to hang.
I would like my key points back.
So,
Key points are good.
well, I'm not going to test your rests, and there will be a rest in between each combat simply because that's what's going to happen, and I don't want to, like, draw it out more than it needs to be.
Mhm.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, and we can animal friendship some of the other stuff out of the way because we have 2 people who can do animal friendship now.
Yeah.
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 If somebody casts it though, it has to be like the Mortal Kombat, like what was it, 3, where it's like friendship. Bubble letters appear above your head, you know.
Yep. How long? Oh, it's
So,
20.
here we go. Once you guys get to the point where you are crossing back over the river, the same point in which you guys crossed before, where you got attacked by the what's it called? The
Crocodiles.
piranhas, crocodiles, and piranhas. There is no longer any blood or crocodiles, just bones, by the way.
Mhm.
You see flying overhead 3 small winged creatures that resemble terrafolk, the things that you just fought, but are much smaller, and yeah, that's what you see before you start to cross.
Interesting.
You have 3 of them above your heads. What do you guys do?
Are they pterodactyls?
No.
For out of character. In character, obviously, I don't know what they are. They're dinosaurs, flying dinosaurs
Yes,
that look
correct.
like terrafolk. Okay.
Would I know if they're aggressive or not?
No, because you see silhouettes.
Okay.
But
Hmm.
they're the height that they're at and the size of their silhouette insinuates that they are smaller than terrafolk.
I think yeah, Yinna looks up at them, it's just like points out, just like, I don't know how much trouble we're in from these. I mean, it doesn't look like they're terrafolk. I don't know though.
They could be poisonous. It's hard to tell.
Mm.
Cool,
Did
Waxy,
we
would you
leave
know
the
anything?
bird person tied up in Firefinger?
Didn't
No,
Aaron Cooper leave?
you guys let them go and they went on their
Okay.
own way because they had shit to do.
Great. Okay. I was like, just remembered. I was like, oh shit, we left that guy tied up.
Yeah.
Nah.
Then it just pans. It's like he's dead now.
Yeah. I believe he told us if we went to Kirsabal.
Right, where the princess is being held.
Yeah, he would just be like, "Hey, just let him know that I sent you," and it's like, "Got it, you got it, dude."
Princess in another castle.
Yeah, Nafir is his name. I have it written
Yep.
down.
At least that's what he told
Except
you.
you spelled it with too few Y's.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh, is it Nephyr?
It's 3 Y's.
It's 3 Y's.
No,
Oh,
it's
okay.
2 Y's. But
Nafir.
so anyway, what do you guys do? Are you just gonna cross your river and go on your merry way with these birds? They're kind of like they have patterns similar to vultures.
I did ask Iku and Waxy. I'm trying to see if they know anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
can I try looking it up in the book?
You can't get enough information to be able to look anything up specifically, I think.
Okay.
Like, you're like, vultures? But also, they could be like the literal avatar of death.
That seems unlikely.
Yeah,
Mm.
but that's what it comes down to. It's like it's
Fuck it, I'm just crossing.
Yeah, I think we just cross.
Yeah.
okay.
It's like a little bit
Keep an eye out on them, but
Yeah.
Yeah. Like a little bit disconcerting, but otherwise, like, we just keep going.
Yeah, if we're not going to be able to get any kind of information from where we are, then we might as well just cross.
Okay. So with that, doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. Welcome back to this map.
Oh boy.
Hooray!
We'll get bit to
Um,
death by piranhas.
How do you guys want to cross?
Carefully.
Just like last time.
Right here,
Yeah.
the smallest
Yeah,
point.
right there is probably the best point because you only really have to travel like 8 feet, I
Mhm.
guess. What
So I'm gonna
order,
run and
or
jump.
if it matters to you, is there an order?
I don't know. Oh, I should say Yinna now has her hair back and doesn't have a feather beard anymore. Probably should say that.
I don't know. Has it been 24 hours?
I don't know. I mean, it's growing back. It's not back at full length. but
Yeah,
it is
there we go.
growing back.
You have less of a beard and more hair.
I mean, the feathers all go away if I sneeze. So if I
Oh.
sneeze in the last however much time, then maybe.
I don't know. Are you?
I
allergic to
definitely
jungle
followed all of the
fauna?
feathers when they sneezed off of your face.
Okay, good. All right. Yeah,
The two tabaxi just lose their minds when the feathers come.
I think her hair, like, because her hair is like usually it's like pretty long usually. Like her hair is like back, like past shoulder blade length usually. So right
Mhm.
now it's probably like neck length. So yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Descriptions. Yeah, who wants to go first?
Yeah. Arrange your tokens as you would.
I'll probably go first.
Okay, I'll go. I think it's usually been Shadow, Waxy, Truffles, and then myself. Is
Yeah,
usually
Truffles
Sneaker
definitely looks a
following
bit
in the rear.
reluctant because she has to actually swim and not just walk across.
Oh, right,
Are
yeah.
you gonna do the levitate
I think
hack
so.
again?
Yeah, she's the levitate packs. Yeah, she's like, hey,
Just Yoda on somebody.
yeah,
It's
just like allow me to let you be one with the wind. And she like basically just like pushes you up into the air, and now you're levitating.
Yay!
Nice.
So can I do an acrobatics check and like backflip over this bad boy?
I like it. Let me put this in chat. Hey, it's levitate.
You could actually probably jump across, but you're probably still gonna get your boots a little wet. You'll just make it.
Well, then that is the plan.
Awesome. Cool. So you jump across this thing. I think. Hold on. Uh-oh. There we go. These things appear a little bit lower, a little bit more visible. What you can see is that these motherfuckers aren't vultures, but they're pteranodons.
Oh.
That's a
I like
big
this
ass
art
bird.
for it. It's like super mechanical looking.
That is a big ass bird.
It's really
That
not
is
that
one.
big. I'm just trying to look at the token art.
Okay. I
It
was
looks-
like,
like
now I'm a lot more scared.
It looks really cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a dragon pteranodon. Very scary.
yeah, right. It's a very cool looking bird. But they
What-
get a little bit lower once you guys start to cross the water, like seeing a point of weakness or like an area of opportunity. They expose themselves.
would I have
a
chance to
little bit
cast Speak with Animals at him?
more. Is speak with animals for small creatures, or like what? Can you link speak with animals for me?
It's not the gnome ability. It's the actual spell. But I do also have the gnome ability where it's small creatures
yeah.
or small beasts.
Yes, you can speak with animals at them. What do you say?
Hello.
Let me see. So it responds, "Silence, food."
We're not food. We're dangerous predators. Do you really want to try and fight us? You're mean. Rawr.
So threatening. I love it.
1 or 2.
2. Get it, get it. Yeah!
It takes
Yeah,
you
trouble
seriously, and it's like snaps its beak, and it's like, you don't seem dangerous.
Yes, but if you were a true hunter, you'd know that small, brightly colored creatures usually give off warning signs that they're poisonous. Do we look like we're tasty, or do we look like we're poisonous? And she, like, probably will bristle a bit with, like, letting her mushroom show, and I'm just gonna roll an intimidate and see if this convinces it at all.
Let's see this intimidate roll.
9.
So
We tried, boys.
Tried.
what? Why is Truffle squawking? Can I?
yeah. All you guys hear is just squawks. Eagle screech.
Hey, guess what?
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
The pteranodon turns around and says, "Let's go, boys," and like flies off.
I think
Wow.
That's one scurry no.
yeah,
Love
it's just like because she can't understand what the hell Truffle's saying. It's just like I think she was talking to those board things, but like, I don't know.
I'm not sure I want to know.
Yeah, I think we're fine in we are fine in our ignorance of what just happened. Just like let's go.
Yay. Okay. Well,
that
those
whole
things are
thing
fucking
didn't work.
gone now.
So I'll move and make room on the far back so everybody else can get over.
Oh yeah, let's cross that river.
Yeah.
I assume we crossed the river with like no incident after that, but
Yes, there is no incident after that. There are 2 more rolls that I want to do, but I also want to do a thing.
A thing.
what?
I did it. The thing is done. Okay.
Oh, good.
Hey.
It's a mystery thing.
It's a
This
mystery.
one's a
thing.
mystery thing.
That's right. That's right,
with
chat. You can
that-
see.
This one is a roll on a table.
"12 skeleton knights appear out of the jungle, ready to cut you down with magical greatswords. It's terrifying. Hopefully, you brought your bludgeoning weapons with you."
Happens.
Good luck, rogue. Undead aren't vulnerable to sneak attack.
They have eyes on all sides of their head.
That's uncomfortable. Hold on. I need to look
Let's
at
do
these
it.
things.
Uncomfortable?
Yes, that's uncomfortable, is what I said.
What did you do?
He's sending like I don't know.
What, like the back of a Volkswagen?
No. Yeah. I mean, sure.
Oh, let's do it.
Weird flex, but okay.
Let's
It's
do
from
it.
an awesome movie called Mallrats. If you haven't seen it,
TPK.
definitely should.
TPK.
Do you guys
Okay.
want a TPK? Because it's kind of coming.
Well,
my
Oh,
God.
get it. Let
This-
it roll.
This is the Tomb of Annihilation. Things happen. I somehow didn't kill everybody in the party with wild magic, but now we die from encounters.
So let's delete this river here, but we got a problem. 100% have a problem. One that makes no goddamn sense to anybody. But I'm going to assume that this is like before you guys are like going to sleep, but 100% while setting up camp.
I know exactly why this is showing up too, and we just haven't found the reason yet, but it'll click when we do.
This sucks, is what it does.
Oh, it does. And I'm ready for it. Let's do it.
Yeah, I don't even know what it is, but I'm ready.
All right, so you guys hear some fucking like torrential crunching of fucking trees, towards your south side, while you're setting up camp.
Run?
The wizard did it.
Is that your immediate response without saying what the situation is?
I mean, torrential coming
If this
towards
thing is
us.
Knocking over trees like they're nothing. Yeah, probably. It's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Iku, do you think we need to move camp? Do you think this is something we can hide from?
No, I think it is fine. We should stay.
It could just be another Stegosaurus. I don't know. Let's figure out what's going on here. It's moving. It's moving a little aggressively, but I don't know whether it's just fleeing from something. It's up to you guys. If you think
It'll be fine,
if you think it
Iku.
would be
What's the
wise, we
worst
can
that
step
could
away.
happen?
I'm definitely hidden.
I think Shadow's gonna go check it out, but I guess we should be prepared regardless.
What are you doing with this hide? Are you just hiding, or?
No, I'm like hiding and like kind of moving towards so obviously not directly in front of it to like hide and then get bowled over by whatever the hell it is, but like kind of off to the side so I can maybe give my party an indication of what the hell it is before it bursts into the clearing.
All right. I need you to roll I don't know how to do this. We established that you and Waxy can speak danger in a way that's not like language to each other, right?
Yes,
Okay, so that's the extent of what you're going to
kind
be
of
able
like bird
to do
claws.
here.
We can't give any like description. I can't be like, hey,
Yeah,
it's a dinosaur.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to like move towards the noise, but like along the trees, I guess, right?
Mhm.
How far are you going? I'll put you back where you were, and you can move your token as you please.
So where are the trees?
Crunching is coming from this way. Trees are wherever you need them to be.
So I did not see that ping.
Yeah, I
saw
didn't
that.
either, and I thought I was zoomed out really far.
Yeah, I didn't see the ping. I assume it's
Trees.
from over. Oh, that's
Trees.
There's a line.
there's a line. Yeah.
Can you see the whole map, or is anything dark?
I can see the whole map,
I can see the whole map.
except for if there's tokens. I don't see any tokens, but
Oh.
Yeah, but if the tokens I have are hidden, so
Oh.
Right.
Okay.
I
That's what
see
I-
like a shaggy.
here,
green-
this direction. Can you see where I'm pinging right now?
Yes.
Yes.
That
yes.
is where the noise is. Like that direction is where the noise are coming from.
Okay.
The lines are like what differentiates the clearing versus the heavy tree brush.
so I'm gonna be moving down this way along the tree line, kind of thing.
And
Okay,
I
move your-
think
move
maybe
your
the
token
rest
so
of
I
it-
know what the hell you mean.
I was moving my token.
Okay.
Do not see.
I think maybe the rest of us are going to retreat into the trees here.
Mhm.
Probably safe.
A little bit wary of that.
Okay.
Reason to be worried. It's fun.
Not a
I'm
single
going to climb
reason
up
to be
this
worried.
tree, actually.
There's not one reason to be worried at all.
So
Oh, what is that? What?
Yeah, I'm climbing up the tree, by the way.
I'm gonna hide behind a tree. Screw this.
So that is definitely not a dinosaur. So I immediately call danger. Like,
make the sound of a dying giraffe.
yes.
He says
So
there's
with
danger.
this, is there any like paraphernalia? Like how far into setting up camp were you guys? Is there
Well,
any
how big is
evidence
it?
of you guys other than like with a perception check?
I mean,
Probably. I don't. Yeah, it's Shadow.
I feel like it depends on what time of day it is. Like, if it's already like evening time,
It's
and-
not twilight, but it's like at the time before twilight.
So I
where
feel
you
like we would have
set up
gotten
camp.
like the fire pit dug out and started gathering wood, and probably like gotten the tent out, but not set up yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's evidence of a camp, but not
Right.
set.
Yeah.
So the like this thing busts out into the clearing and kind of goes,
Excellent, giant.
and that's about it. That's all you hear for the moment. What is the response of anybody? I'm not. I haven't moved into turn order, but what is the response?
Immediately walks out and says, "Hello, friend."
That's
Waxy said,
terrible.
Is Echo just standing out there?
No, Echo is not standing out there. I was just.
Waxy said that it was danger, right?
Yes.
Yes. It was. Danger.
I'm going to use subtle spell, and I'm going to cast Phantasmal Force on this thing.
Oh no!
On the thing.
Yeah.
Can you link the description of that spell?
Oops, that's not what I meant to do at all. But yes, I can, or I can try. Why does it do this?
You definitely didn't cast that too. You meant to link the spell.
Yeah, I meant to link the spell. I don't know how it's not linking. How do you link it? I'm having trouble.
Go to the spell itself, and on the right, when you mouse over it, there's a gear. Click the gear, and it'll drop down descriptions. And then, if you just want to show the spell card in the output section, flip it from attack to spell card.
Oh, okay.
And then you can close the gear again, and click it to link the spell. You can also set it if it's on attack. You can tell it to show the description whenever you roll the attack.
Oh,
So right before the description, flip it from off to on, or partial if you don't want the full 3-paragraph spell description on it. But sometimes it's better.
Wait, where is the show spell description thing?
If you since that's an attack spell, turn it from spell card back to being an attack, and then right before the description box, it says include spell description in attack. Just change it from off to on.
Hold on. Sorry, technical issues here.
These are the things to learn. It's all right.
Hey, video. They are so fucked.
All right, spell card.
We can still hear you.
There we go. It's long.
Whoa, that's long.
Yep.
You still have it on spell card too.
So I craft an illusion that takes root in the mind of a creature that you can see within range. It has to make an intelligence saving throw. If it fails, it create a phantasmal object, creature, or other visible phenomenon your choice is
not in range.
Oh, then I don't cast it. Then I prepare to cast it instead, because I obviously can't do it. I'm going to see what it does, and if it seems any more dangerous than I hear the danger thing, I will cast an illusion on it, and we'll see what happens.
By the way, I am backing away as soon as I see what the hell this thing is.
Go for it. It's not turn order yet, but
probably just gonna stealth.
He had what, a 23 or something like that.
I'm totally not here.
29.
You're pretending to be a mushroom.
Yep, I just assumed the mushroom position.
I mean, I'm also stealthing or attempting to be stealthy and probably not succeeding very well. But
I'm trying to hide in a tree, up a tree, which I'm hoping just by being up a tree instead of at ground level is going to make me somewhere that whatever this is not looking.
Give me 1 second here. It is relatively clear to you that this thing stands about 20 feet tall.
I can definitely climb higher than 20 feet into this tree.
Okay. So is that what you do?
For sure, yes.
EQ. Not knowing what the fuck this is because it is entirely unnatural to her, is going to assume fucking defensive stance. And this guy's going to, I don't know, break down a couple trees and walk further into the clearing.
Oh. E5 full thumb.
as his friend, makes
Nope,
himself
Never
clear.
mind.
Jesus.
There are two of them. All right, never mind. I'm not gonna cast a spell on it.
It's Basil.
I mean, if you make it freak the fuck out, it might hit his buddy.
Maybe, but I don't know if Yinna is thinking that. She's like, I'm gonna try to distract them, try to trick this one, and then there's like two of them. It's like,
Nope.
no, never
Truffles,
mind.
I am going to roll a perception check on
Yeah.
your stealth right now. The first frost giant spots Truffles, and I need you all to roll initiative.
No.
It's not my fault.
It's a bad plan. I don't like this plan.
It's not my fault. I
20.
tried. The mushrooms betrayed me.
No, damn mushrooms. Wow, Shadow, damn.
Yeah, Shadow, what the fuck, Rogue? Like, that is not a very rogue thing to do at all.
Come on, Rogue.
I'm a
step up.
scourge.
Yeah, you're supposed to. You're a swashbuckler. You're supposed to engage them in like single combat, and there's like giants. You're like, nope.
Come at me, bro. Oh no.
That.
That's okay. I'm gonna go over here.
With that said, Yinna, what the fuck you gonna do?
Cry.
I mean, that's
Right.
something that you can do for sure, but...
No, she's going to she is scared. Does not have the frightened condition because that'd be something else, but she's concerned, very much concerned. So she's going to I'm going to check if this works. Hold on.
And if it helps, Chris Perkins has confirmed that crying is a free action, so you
Yes,
can do
crying is a free action.
No.
Oh, good. I'm going to use subtle. So I'm going to use a sorcery point to cast subtle. To use subtle spell to cast sleep at second level. It is 90 feet. So and it is a 20-foot within 20 feet of a point. I'm just gonna cast it on. Just try to cast because these guys are big. Cast it on the front one. See what happens.
What are you casting?
I'm casting sleep at
Okay.
second level.
Oh.
Do
Yep.
it.
And I'm doing it subtle spell, so there's no verbal or somatic components.
Okay, do it.
Um,
Come on, big
Amazing.
numbers.
He sneezes.
26.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
20,
sneezes.
32 actually.
32. Yeah.
32. All right, that was a kind of crappy second roll, but I'll take it.
He sneezes. That's it.
Damn it. That's my turn. I go back to attempting to hide because there was no evidence that there was magic.
He does look really shimmery when he walks through all the sand, though.
Wait.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. That's my turn. Oh, also, does Iku have an initiative step?
I didn't put it. Oh, that sucks, Truffles. Damn.
Huh. Jeez.
Let's roll this before it matters. Oh, shit. She gets to go now.
Cool.
Awesome.
Yeah. Great. Yeah, her going first is actually probably the best for us because she's
Alrighty,
the strongest person in the
Someone
party.
tank all that damage, please. I'll be back here.
We all have about 20-ish hit points. We should be fine. Actually, I don't know how much damage they do. We're gonna die.
Something. Now, I have a feeling these things hit like a truck.
Probably. I mean, we could try talking to them.
Seems reasonable.
Seems reasonable.
Does not hit.
Dang, Yuki's got moves, though.
Oof.
She only gets to do that one attack. Okay.
Oh.
Now it is Frost Giant's turn.
Oh no. Eco.
Nope. That's not what it wants. It takes an attack of opportunity from Iku, who will bite at it
Gonna
again.
eat that mushroom.
Which does hit for 7 damage.
Make him poisoned. Come on.
Yes, I will make it poison, that's fine. Well, I'm going to make the con save, actually.
Because if it fails, it's unconscious.
Guess what?
Oh, damn it. Oh.
All right, Truffle is.
Oh no, here we go.
I'm so
Why?
fucking sorry. I'm so fucking sorry.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
There it comes.
Here you go, Truffles. Come on, you got this. I believe in you.
I can dodge it.
Wait,
I'll be fine.
actually,
Am I gonna be like the WoW rogue and just like disappear, run away while the rest of the party gets horribly murdered by the raid boss here?
Does a 17 hit?
Yes.
can I? Oh, it's only against me. Never mind. I was like, can I use luck? And it's like, no, it can only against me. Never mind. Can't save your friends with luck.
Yeah.
Does a 24 kill you?
No, but I am definitely out.
You're down?
Yep.
Okay.
Wait. Hold on. Yeah, I'm down. That's exactly my health.
Oh.
I'm at 0.
3d12 plus 6.
What the?
That's no good.
No blame.
Does a 21 hit you?
Yes.
So she takes 2 death saves?
Yeah, that's 2 fails at death saves.
Ouch.
The ogre steps, or the earth elemental steps on your head to make sure you are dead.
Yeah, right?
Yikes.
Yikes.
Alrighty.
Yoink, Scoops.
It's not like my
Does
turn's
a
coming up.
37 fucking kill you?
Oh, you didn't need to roll the damage. It's just 2 failed death saves.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because she was already knocked out. So.
Yeah, because I'm not considering it attacking you twice. It's just like it swings forward
just
and
keeps
with the
going.
backhand catches you.
Okay.
Ouch.
Yeah, Truffles just gets the shit beat out of her. That wouldn't have killed her either, but it would have been a lot.
Yeah. 2 failed death saves. Oh boy.
Yep.
Hopefully someone can help her before she needs to fail.
Quick, hit me with a sunbolt. That heals, right?
No, I didn't take the one that heals. You're just kind of out of luck there.
Just SOL. It's fine.
Oh
The healer's down. The healer's down. Abort.
Abort!
A 27 definitely hits EQ for
Oh, no.
34
4
damage.
slashing damage. Oh
He
no.
totally dodges that. Calling it now.
We're all gonna die.
A
Yep.
17 does not hit EQ though. So
Praise.
praise the sun. All right, Waxy, it is your turn.
What's the call for sister? Let's GTFO and leave these fools because they're dead.
I can't.
I know. I'm
Can't
aware.
leave
I
them.
can't either, actually, but it's funny.
Okay.
Y'all in trouble.
So,
Just
uh,
saying.
yeah. So I am going to go ahead and attack it using my new superpower. So standing up on a branch up above this thing's head, probably 40, 60 feet up. Well, let's see. You said it's about 20 feet up? These things are like 20 feet tall?
Yeah, they're ginormous.
Okay, so standing like 20 feet above its head, I'm going to shoot down a radiant sunbolt as we cut over to Waxy standing on a branch, and like the breeze blows the leaves just enough so that like a ray of sunlight just illuminates her standing on this branch, and then she goes through like a waterbending move in order to redirect it, and a radiant bolt of energy follows along with her direction, and does a 13 hit?
No.
God damn it. Goddamn giants.
Fueled by her anger, she spends a key point to try 2 more times.
Okay.
No.
No.
No, what? Ow!
You direct the
Can
sun's
you
rays into
Roll
the
it
ground
one more time
around
for me,
its feet.
just to see.
Yeah, let's see what happens if you do it one more time.
Okay,
Oh, it's fine. It's fine.
not
It's
broken.
just fluke. No, it's just
It's just a fluke.
Just
Okay.
three 7s in a row. It's fine.
Truffles make your death save. Oh god.
Here we go. Heart of the cards.
Oh,
Hey!
All right. There's hope, boys.
I almost
Hey!
cried. Shadow, what do you do?
Have a heart attack.
You're invisible.
When I'm done.
Save us, Shadow. Save us from a predicament.
Yeah, with all my saving ability that I have here.
Hey,
You got
you're a
this.
swashbuckler. You could probably like, kinda. No, just run.
I mean,
please.
you have to move to the thing before you attack it, but I'll let that crit stand if you actually move to something and attack it.
It's over here. Bam.
Can you
Because you
make it?
rapiered it.
That's 40 feet, and that's 45 feet.
He dramatically throws the rapier.
I will ask, is your rapier attack and your
So
short
here's-
bow attack the same thing? Because
I'm going to use my feline ability to move the 40 feet.
okay, let's
Yes.
go
I got
for it.
the bag.
Move your token.
Stab it.
All right, let's see that rapier damage. So 12 plus H, you did 24 damage to it. That did not feel good, but Jeremy is, I don't know, let's just say he's still in triple digit hit points.
All right, yeah,
We're so dead, guys. Like, there's no way.
We're fine.
we're fine. We can extract ourselves from the situation.
Hey, Yinna, what you gonna do?
What you gonna do?
What am I going to do? That is a good question.
Handsome question.
Yeah.
I at least wanted to give this thing another target so it doesn't just mush truffles the next turn.
Yeah. I am going to actually cast Phantasmal Force on it. On the one here, right here.
Okay.
So
I need
I
to
will
read
put
what the spell actually does.
basically I like create a phantasm. I create a ghost thing that makes it that makes it terrified. I just have to figure out what it is.
Yeah, you just make something really scary and it freaks the fuck out and takes psychic damage.
Yeah. Like I create what's this? What's something that would scare a giant?
Well, it's
Fire?
a frost
A
giant,
mouse?
so fire.
By the way, I'm going to use a disengage action too. Is that okay?
You use your feline agility.
Is
Yeah,
feline agility bonus
doubles-
action?
Yeah, it doubles my movement. So I moved 40 feet to get to it, so I can move 20 feet away.
Yeah. It has to be a
Swashbuckler ability lets him disengage for free.
Yes, for free.
Yeah.
Okay.
it has to be this is it has to make an intelligence saving throw when I cast it. So
An
I'm-
intelligence saving throw. Okay.
Mhm.
That's fine.
yeah. So I'm gonna cast it, and if it fails, I will describe what it is. If it succeeds, I'll also describe what it is, but I'll have
It
it be
rolled a
obvious.
1.
Wow. Okay. So it has to be something that can fit in a 10-foot cube. It's only perceivable by that frost giant for the duration.
It really doesn't like mice.
Includes sound, temperature, and other stimuli, also only evident to the creature. Oh, I know. Yinna, being an air genasi, she creates basically a sentient tornado.
Okay. That can deal 1d6 damage apparently. As far
Yeah,
as
it
the
does
discussion
1d6
goes.
damage per round for the next minute. So a tornado that only it can see and is entirely freaked out by, is going to envelop it.
All right.
So
So
you
roll your
round
1d6
roll-
psychic damage.
All right,
Bless
Bless
you.
Bless you.
1.
1 damage.
All right.
I got 9 more rounds of damage to do. What?
Didn't you roll a 1 last time too?
I did. Yep.
Doing so great.
I
I
know.
mean,
This
this
is-
is really
this is
making
us.
up for
This is
all of
amazing.
our crappy rolls in the past.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm
good
gonna,
rolls. That's what I meant.
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to. She's gonna run up to she's gonna run up to Truffles and try to grab Truffles and get her out. Unless that's a separate action, I
I
can't
feel like
actually.
that's a
grab her.
full action to do.
Okay, then I will run over to behind her and just like be prepared to grab her and get her out while this thing fights an illusory tornado.
Okay. Iku is going to bite the one down south again. It hits it. It does not make the Constitution saving throw, so it falls unconscious. I don't know why I hit that.
That's a
initiative
14. It's a DC 13 save, but
Oh,
it'd be great if
you're
it
right.
didn't.
No, you're right. It does make it, but it
It
takes
slightly tickles.
So close. +5 con is slowly but surely killing us.
+5 con is fucking intense.
It is a giant, though.
It's true.
Yeah.
First Frost Giant's going to swing wildly at the tornado around it. Second Frost Giant is going to smack at Iku.
No, EQ.
We love you, Iku.
It
Don't
hits
die.
Iku for 30 damage.
No.
That's enough to kill like any of us outright.
I know. Seriously.
And it does it twice. It doesn't hit her the second
Oh
time.
no.
God, she is just she's dodging.
She might not make it either.
Yeah, she's dodging every other attack, which is
Not enough.
nope.
Not with that
Somebody
help.
call the cops, guys. We're getting mugged. Like,
It's not my fault. I rolled on the table.
You
Okay?
did.
Yeah,
Lex, what's your
we're not-
turn?
We're not blaming you.
how dare you, sir?
How dare you let
I
RNG?
am going to say a wizard did it though, and yeah.
Wait, did you say Artist Simber?
No,
I
I
mean,
said
what?
a wizard, but spoilers, because yes, artist Simber, fuck that guy. This is his fault.
All right, Waxy.
We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for
Shit.
Run away!
Yeah, but I mean,
Save Iku.
save yourself.
Or help me save Truffles. I don't know.
I'm up in the tree though. See, that's the thing.
Yeah, that's true.
You can run
I'll
in
also-
trees.
I'm out of
I
it.
can. I'm gonna run from tree to tree.
Hell yeah.
So can I running from tree to tree? Can I get to like? Can I cross this canopy? Like
This
the-
is a clearing. Can
the
you
clearing?
jump 35 feet? I don't think so.
I mean, like is the clearing completely clear from like the There's no canopy overhead at all.
You know what? I'll allow it. I guess make like a DC 14 athletics check is probably the best way for me to say that you can make it. Like, stay in the trees over top of the clearing where it's sparse.
Not acrobatics for precision jumping.
Acrobatics is fine. You can do that.
Brilliant. I rolled an 8.
Oof.
Tumble to the ground.
What's 40 feet of falling damage?
What,
it's a
D6
D6 for each 10 feet, isn't it?
Mhm.
4d6, please.
Why is there not a racial ability for Tabaxi that prevents falling damage?
Just
damage?
land on your feet every time.
Right.
Have damage.
Come
Yeah.
on.
I didn't make the game. I didn't.
It should
Alright.
be. It should be. It should
40,
be.
46.
Yeah, 46.
So that's how we all die.
This is a really bad
Gravity-
time. I'm
gravity
sorry,
are
guys.
harder
I did
to
not want to
max.
throw a bad time at you, but
Okay.
Got this. I believe in you. Oh, gee. Oh, no.
fuck.
Not dead.
That's good.
Oh no,
That's
that hurts so bad though.
Speaking of
Can I
not
roll?
bad,
Can I at least
guys,
roll
this-
back into the out of the clearing as I fall?
Yeah, that's fine. But y'all, other than Truffles and Iku, need to leave. You just need to leave.
you just need to go. It's okay.
You
But
need to
speaking
go.
speaking of not dead,
Truffles, make that saving throw or that death save.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're dead.
Oh,
Truffles
goodbye.
is dead.
No, Truffles.
Truffles is dead.
I'm gone. There's no saving it. A nat 1 is 2.
Yup, you're dead. No, Truffles is dead. We're gonna go ahead and click delete
I'm
on
dead,
that
she's
token.
gone.
Bye. Sorry, Truffles. Oh
Wow,
my
that's
God.
even more. That's
I
even
love
more
Truffles
tragic.
so
Pretty bad.
much.
Yinna grabs her and she just dies in her arms.
You have an idea in
Poor
mind,
Yinna.
Regis? Oh no.
Poor Yinna. Poor sweet Yinna.
I love Truffles so much.
I know.
All right, Shadow,
But just think
run
of
the
the
fuck
sweet,
away,
sweet psychological
please.
damage that's going to happen to Yinna if she survives this.
Yeah.
Oh no. Shadow, it's your turn.
Great.
Shadow, run the fuck away. Oh no. Truffles, I'm sorry you got toasted.
Yinna, if I attack it, will it snap it out of that?
No.
Okay.
Not for the next minute.
Out of here, you fool! I call from the ground.
Ah,
Why are you
cute.
attacking?
Because I'm awesome and I can just do this right after it.
It
11's
sees
not
you.
great, but
Well,
I mean,
no,
it's not
hold
great,
on. It sees you.
God damn.
Can I not have advantage on that because it's swinging at a tornado?
I'm fine. You have advantage. It doesn't see you.
I mean, even if it does see you, it's busy swinging at a tornado.
Yeah, that's the point. Like, it's not going to be a huge benefit. But anyway, is that your turn? Take your
Yes.
move. Run away.
So, can I like? Oh, Jesus. I have like no strength. Do I like know Truffles is like dead? Like, can I see like there's no way she's alive?
Make a healing
Medicine.
roll for
Because
yeah,
that's
medicine.
the thing I do.
Make a medicine for me.
Let's see.
Truffles has become one with the earth as she had so longed for all things.
Okay.
She died the way she lived.
So I look at Yinna and I'm like, Yinna, she's gone. We have to run.
And Iku makes snake noises that insinuate, like, I'll hold them, go.
And I'm gonna try to grab Yinna.
I'm taking Truffles. It's what I came here to do, even though I know she died in my arms.
I deleted that token, though.
It's fine. I don't need the token to carry the corpse.
That's fine. That's fair.
It's also my turn next, but
How's
Okay,
that
well-
new character creation going, Rendis?
Yes. Jesus Christ.
I'm so sorry. I did not plan on this happening.
none of
So-
us did.
I thought you
Yeah,
guys
you
would
kinda
run
like-
from the frost giants.
I don't know.
Do you kind of make some kind of indication that like you're going to follow me,
Yeah, she's like,
Okay.
I'll catch up.
so I can get to about there?
Yeah.
I am gonna hang back and wait for Waxy though. Like I'm not like leaving. I'm not just gonna bounce and like leave Waxy. There's no way.
Well, the good news is that I'm a monk and I haven't used my tabaxi movement yet, so I can
Yep.
go very fast.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yina's turn, I guess.
I'm gonna grab Truffles and run the fuck away.
Make a concentration check
Concentration check? Okay.
for the tornado thing because you're grabbing Truffles.
So that's a con save, I guess.
I don't know how specifically how concentration works here.
Let me look at concentration because I'm not taking damage, so I'm a little confused why concentration. This would be affected by concentration, but
Yeah. Normally you have to roll against the damage as the rolling.
yeah.
Is that how it works?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What am I
Um,
confusing it with? It only applies with damage. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it's a
The tornado
constant.
stays.
Yep. So I'm gonna grab her and we're gonna get the hell out and run that way.
Roll
like-
a d6 for damage to the giant.
Okay. Oh, right, of course. God damn it. All right, but I'm getting out of here and we can go that far. So I exit the map.
Okay, cool. So this giant is going to take that damage. Okay. Frost giant. This one is going to go over here.
It still has fighting a tornado. But
It is still fighting a tornado. I think it's going to. Doesn't it get to make an investigation check?
Nope. If it fails it the first time, it doesn't get to save it again.
I don't
just-
think
It's there for concentration. Like until my concentration goes out, it's there. I can put it in the spell again.
No, I know that. I don't think I made an investigation for it before, though.
You made an intelligence check at the very beginning. I got a 1.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a very
Yep.
good point.
Yeah.
Okay.
It
Sure.
believes for all intents and purposes that it is real, which is why Phantasmal Force is very powerful.
Does 21 kill your tornado?
My tornado doesn't have hit points.
I know this,
so-
but the giant doesn't.
Yep.
Does 23 kill your tornado?
No.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, but this frost giant is going to hack at Iku. It misses. It actually critically fails. But
Yay.
gets
Is
a
it
10.
another one?
It critically fails, but gets a 10. That's how fucked up these guys are. And then it hits Iku for 26 damage.
Oh, Iku.
Okay, so that's the giant's turn. Iku's gonna move. Hold on.
Our snake bird better not die. I'll be upset.
Is Iku gonna GTFO? Is that what's happening?
Looks like she's bouncing.
Nice.
So
She is taking one attack. That misses. Okay. Whew.
Oh man.
The frost giants already went. I don't know why it went below her on the thing.
I don't know.
Whatever.
it looks like there was
Waxy,
more.
it is your turn.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna run. So full out run, like just doing movement as my action is 40 feet of movement for my
Mhm.
regular move, and then I can move as my action as well. If I get fancy, I can double that for both of them, moving a total of 160 feet. So can I throw some of that into climbing to be like even with the party, but like 40 feet up a tree again?
Yes. Ultimately, after your movement, it's going to turn into a chase scene. And the way I'm going to handle the chase scene for simplicity's sake is that everybody in the party is going to have to make a dexterity saving throw with a DC of 10. And if anybody fails it, it's going to resume combat on the map.
Okay.
So, I guess that's time for everybody to make a DC 10 dexterity saving
Onward
throw.
with the Crash Bandicoot, run away from the boulder level.
Okay. Oh no!
I'm gonna use one of my points of luck to roll another d20.
That's a
Yes.
good fucking
Good plan.
call.
Good plan.
From beyond the
Truffles,
grave.
you don't even get one. You're a ghost.
Beyond the grave.
All right,
Ruffles
here we
is
go.
just as fast, though.
I got a 10.
You got a
Yes.
10, you got a 10
But-
and a 10.
But here's the thing.
Oh,
There's
no.
one more roll to make.
Uh-oh.
Iku.
Iku.
Iku, no!
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
So you guys break through the clearing, and not only do you break through the clearing, because of how fast and how frequently you are running, you make incredible progress, but you leave your friend Truffle's corpse on the ground very
Oh,
disrespectfully.
no.
Wait, I
No.
took it.
Oh, you took it? That's fine.
Yeah.
Then you took it. But
That's probably why it was so hard for Yinna to make it.
Yep.
Almost drops the corpse, but then pure luck does a sweet flip over it and manages to land on her feet.
You do
Still
some
holding
sweet
up.
parkour with the corpse.
Yeah. Yeah.
Does parkours?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Classic dad joke. Nice.
I hate it. I hate it. Thanks,
He's
I
allowed
hate
to
it.
do it though.
Them's the breaks.
Oh.
I think we all needed to laugh after that anyway.
Oops.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. That was not
It's not you.
intentional.
Everybody gets it's not you.
Hey, only one of us died. It's fine.
Right?
Sorry, Rindis.
I really thought we were all going down there, honestly.
Yeah.
It was a close thing.
But everybody, including Rindis's new character, gets 1,560 experience from that.
Oh.
Hey,
Oh. All right. 15. So we're at 1220 right now. So plus that's what 2780 total, something like that. If I'm doing my math right,
Sure.
I will go with that.
2742.
Oh, we got a 38 XP from the Pteranodon encounter. You said
Yeah.
in the Discord chat.
Oh, cool.
All right, so here's the interesting part. You guys get away, and you find that not only can you no longer run, but the sun is going down and night is upon you, so you won't be able to see anymore.
Fuck yeah, I'm
Everybody
like-
is exhausted. It's
That
like
shit's scary.
straight up, you all have a level of exhaustion right now.
Oh boy. Okay.
It's time to set up camp. You guys are gonna need to do that. Yinna, you currently are carrying Truffle's corpse.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not like a religious type, so like I don't know what burial rites are like at all. I also don't know anything about Forgotten Realms, so I'm like, what are burial rites like?
Just find a nice plot of earth to leave her. Make sure the mushrooms get plenty of sunlight, and nature will do the rest.
All right.
Well, actually, Iku stops and says, "Wait. Hold on, I can do something about this." And she pulls a diamond out of her pocket, and she's like, "This is very valuable, but so is." So
It's
is
okay, I can
Truffle's."
just be dead.
No, hold on.
That's the-
We're getting there.
I
She pulls out the diamond and she is like, "I don't want to lose her. We'll make sure that she comes back." And I forget the name of the spell. What is it? Just resurrect, or what is that spell? The cleric spell.
Revivify. Is it resurrect or
Revivify?
revivify?
Revivify.
Revivify. You have to do what in the 10 minutes.
It has to be immediate.
Yeah, it's 10 minutes I think of the death. So
Well, regardless, this is a cutscene resurrection.
okay.
So, Iku goes upon the efforts of all of the components, ritualistic, somatic, material, goes over, speaks the words, crushes the diamond. The diamond turns into dust and blows away in the wind, and you see a form of light escape from her palm as it enters into Truffle's mouth. And then Iku slumps over, exhausted, and nothing occurs.
Yay, death curse! I totally
Nothing
forgot that was a
nothing happens to Truffles. She maintains her cold dead body. Iku, both exhausted from from running, from the process of trying to revive, and defeated from seeing that for some reason this spell has failed. She's like, "This makes no sense. Why has she not returned to us?" And she starts shaking the body. She's like, "Truffles, wake up!
Oh my god.
This isn't right.
She
There's
puts
something wrong."
Yinna puts a hand on her shoulder. She's like, she's gone. All
I
we can
just
do now.
revived her.
Apparently not. All we can do now is bury her. It happens.
I don't think you understand. Like, this should have worked. I have the power. While it's not common, I have always been able to succeed. Like, I don't understand why is she not returning? And she like examines Truffles further, and she was like, what is going on? Why are you not returning? And like, I don't know, let me see. I'm gonna do a thing, I guess.
If you ask me, a wizard did it.
The wizard did it. I punch artist Simber in the dick.
Okay. Never mind. She was like, what the why is this happening? And she kind of like, you see a moment of weakness within Iku that you haven't noticed before at all in your journeys. And it's, I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to tell you guys how to play your characters, but it's pretty demoralizing, at least if I were to be viewing it. Like, the person who was in full control is now,
I just
like,
haven't gotten there
defeated.
yet. So let me know when everybody's done doing what they're doing. So
Waxy is going to come over and like put a hand onto Iku's shoulder and say, I don't know a lot about magic, but I've always heard that one of the requirements for that spell to work is a willing spirit. You and I both know that Truffles believed in the way of the world as it is. It's possible she didn't want to come back.
She kind of like humps and she's like, I don't feel she would have wanted to win this way. She had more to contribute and she knows it.
I miss her too. She was a light in this party.
You're naive. And she like storms off and starts putting up the tent.
Aw, Iku liked her.
Oh. Yinna is going to do as Truffles requested, out of character, but you know, she figures.
You would have known. She would have.
Yeah, exactly.
You would have had that awkward conversation where it was completely unprompted. It's like, when I die, I want you to bury me with my mushrooms.
Yeah, yep. And she's like, all right.
Just like, Truffles, what?
Yeah, she like gets
when
out
I
a shot.
die, I want you to bury me with my 9-inch nail emblems.
She gets out a shovel and she starts digging.
Everyone needs to eat at least one of the mushrooms, so I'm always with you.
Oh.
Oh no.
Shadow actually goes into his pack and starts taking a bunch of stuff out.
I will I think I'll help Yinna with the grave. Normally I would be helping Iku set up camp, but I feel like that this is the right thing to focus on right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, while she's digging, she's like, well, that's not at all what I expected here. Giants?
And frost giants at that. They definitely do not seem to be native to this part of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think...
Again, I say this mostly in jest, but I think it's actually a wizard did it.
I cannot disagree. Wizards are always up to some terrible shit.
Mm-hmm.
In the background, like, EQ is having trouble untying, like, one of the things that holds the tent together, like, for packing purposes. And she just kind of, like, very frustratedly is, like, not trying to put up with this knot and just fucking tosses it to the side and walks off into the forest, or into the jungle.
Now's your chance,
Proceed.
Shadow.
Yep.
Go get it, Shadow.
That stinks because I was going to do a thing. All right, I guess I will follow her off into the jungle then.
No, do
Well,
your
you
thing.
can do your thing. You don't have
Yeah,
to.
do your thing, dude.
No. So I was going to come over and talk to her, and then I was going to storm off like a little baby.
You can do that. You could do it's just chain storming off. She's gonna storm off. You storm off towards us. You talk to one of us. We storm off. It's just like whole thing.
As I'm at the edge of the jungle, I look back at Waxy and I say, "All the money and the gear is here. I left it for you in case I don't come back." And I bounce off into the jungle.
Wait, what?
What? What? Your brother.
I I don't understand him sometimes, but I hope I'm not having to dig his grave this time tomorrow.
Right. Well, let's get Truffles in and do as she would have wanted.
Yes.
Let me know when I can catch up to Iku, by the way.
I would say right now, but we totally forgone our break. Do you guys want to just keep going, or do we need to?
I'm fine with it.
Might as well just keep going at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm cool with that too. Everybody else?
I do need to step away for 2 seconds, but literally 2 seconds.
Yeah. I'm good with it. But
Reese, Rindus.
Hmm?
I'm good.
oh yeah, how's making
Yeah.
a new character?
I'll need a new sheet.
Oh,
Hmm.
crap. Sorry.
That's all right.
Also, we're all level 4 now.
Yes.
So
Ooh,
So
nice.
we're 2780, right?
You gained experience from me dying.
yep. Yeah,
For the
27 to
horde,
80.
Linus, for the horde.
In player journal of Truffles can be edited
Ah.
by Truffles. You got a character sheet.
Thank you kindly.
It's a Laislig Cliffrey. Cliffrey?
Mm. All right. So yeah, we bury Truffles as she would have wanted to be buried. We respect her wishes. We bury her with her mushrooms.
Exactly.
She will return to the earth as once she came. It's sad. But
Very
not
much
as
so.
sad as our friend Iku, who is currently being pursued by a black cat named Shadow. Shadow.
Black cat crossed her path.
You catch up with Iku, who, like, you see her kind of, like, punch a tree to the point, like, where her hand is swollen and bloody, and kind of just, like, slumps down next to it.
So I'm gonna walk over to her and say, Iku, I know you are upset. I have unfinished business with these things. I will repay them for what they did to our friend. I
You know
want you
that-
to watch my sister, just in case I don't come back.
You know that I'm upset? And then you go and put yourself in danger again? You're going to return to them? You wish me greater distress?
I don't wish you greater distress. but I
Shadow,
don't
you
want to
child.
hurt it- I don't want them to hurt anyone else. We can't just leave them there.
Well, I don't want them to hurt you. Long pause for dramatic purposes.
What do you think we should do? What do you suggest? I can't just leave them there.
What the hell are they doing in the first place?
I've never seen anything like that around here. This makes no sense.
My
He like
concern,
roars in frustration.
my concern is that they may be dumb, but they would never try to infiltrate the port. And if they did, they would be stopped in their tracks. Yes, we are formidable, but there's no way they could breach the walls or surpass all of the guards. The entire city would be up in arms if this happened. They're looking for something in the jungle, which makes jungle travel no safer, but it doesn't mean that we need to go headlong into it, especially you by yourself. Get your head out of your ass, Shadow. It's not a smart idea.
So he growls through like bitten back tears and starts slashing the tree nearest to him. And he's like, I have to do something. Can't just let this go.
Then survive.
He kind of like lets out a breath and like thinks about it for a second and slumps next to the tree. I don't think I've ever felt this helpless in my life. This is ridiculous.
This whole situation is. I just revived Truffles. The magic left. I felt it succeed, and it did nothing. There's so much more going on here than I can even fathom. We need to figure out what the hell's going on, and I feel that the giants are the least of our worries, albeit the ones that almost crushed us now. Iku stands up. We have a camp to set. You better not run off in the middle of the night. Your sister will never forgive you. Remember, you still have to look out for her. She walks off.
I like toss a rock at a tree.
Alright, so Iku returns to the camp. I don't know how far along in the funeral processions, I guess is the best. Funereal processions, I think is the phrase I'm looking for.
Truffles is in the ground.
Truffles
Put
is
that
in the
much.
ground. Iku goes over to where Truffles is laid to rest, and like she says some words, and she kind of like, not in a way that's feeling sorry for herself, but more so like, I'm sorry I failed you. Your death is my fault. She's taking it very, very heavily on herself.
I mean, frost giants and magical nonsense is not your fault. It's not any of our faults at that point.
The spell failed. She finally unwraps the rope that was holding the tent together and begins setting it up.
I'll go back over there and start helping her set it up.
I'm gonna finish with the burial.
Just a quick question, by the way. In the character mancer, it won't actually let me choose a feat. Is there any way to kind of get around that?
Choose a feat
Oh,
for your
You can
level
just
4.
enter it manually.
Level 4.
Yeah, you'd probably have to enter it manually.
I think there might be a section for it.
Because there is a section right next to ability score, but it's grayed out. It won't let me actually pick it.
Huh.
That's why it was weird.
It was weird. Oh, I should turn on show exhaustion tracking. That's an option.
Oh, that's an option?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
Because
wait.
we have
in the features and traits, when you get out of the character mancer, there should be a plus sign and a
Oh, I didn't
lock
see mine in
on
the
at the very bottom of it. Just hit the plus and you can manually enter in feats
Okay.
and stuff.
So
there.
I'll just leave the ability scores blank then.
Yeah, just leave it blank and then add it in manually.
Yep.
So, races and classes, what's off the table?
Simic hybrids, minotaurs, and centaurs.
Ooh, you didn't say Luxodon.
Luxodons are also off the table, sorry.
Damn it. I was like, he didn't say
You can be a turtle, though.
Yeah, I could. We got enough of a furry vibe going though. I say
Just
after being
embrace
being disappointed I couldn't be an elephant.
Oh, I get to choose another cantrip. Ooh, I'm gonna choose light. Hold up. Yeah, I'm choosing
Fuck
light.
yeah, you need
should,
light.
you
God
should
damn it,
definitely
Yinna.
pick light.
You've
Yeah,
been
I'm
a,
choosing light.
A
you've
little.
been a liability until this point.
Mm-hmm. It's true. And I get to choose one more
no.
spell. I'm gonna choose another second level spell because those are always fun. maybe God, the control spells that I've had so far have been the most useful ones I've had. Like sleep, phantasmal force, that kind of thing.
Warforged okay?
Ooh, good question.
Warforged is not okay, unfortunately. It doesn't fit the setting.
Good try though.
Yeah. I had a really good character picture. Oh well.
All right. I'm trying to choose between Agonizer's Scorcher, Enlarge Reduce, or Hold Person.
Do something that does damage.
I mean, that's Agonizer's Scorcher. And technically, Phantasmal Force does damage, but it's more control as well. So
you've consistently rolled.
It's light damage.
I have consistently rolled a 1 on it. It's true. Let me look at what Agonizer's Scorcher actually does.
Hold Person may be really useful later on. I will say that it's probably better than Enlarge Reduce, but also Enlarge Reduce, if you end up having like a Barbarian or something, is super good.
Or I could have cast Reduce on one of those giants.
True.
Then
we might have had a chance.
3d8 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much on a successful one. I think for flavor, at least for flavor, I like Enlarge Reduce. I mean, what else could it be? What is it? Mind Spike? I didn't look these things up beforehand.
Mind Spike is another real heavy damage one. It's psychic too.
Oh.
Psychic damage is awesome because there's like 5 things in the Master Manual that are resistant to it.
On a failed save, you also know the target's location until the spell ends.
Nice.
Huh.
You know, in case some witches start running away.
Yeah, really.
He wouldn't run. Come on. Let's be
real. But yeah, Mind Spike sounds really good. Also, Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
I'm so curious. I'm going to look at what you're doing, Rindis.
Oh, I haven't touched anything there. I'm building on D&D Beyond first.
Guess what I get at 4th level?
What
do you get?
Slow fall.
Nice.
I really womp. I learned something. That's what happened. I fell out of the tree and I learned how to not fall out of trees better.
Yeah.
Learn by doing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to give Waxy like a special ability as a free action. She can scatter Sakura petals around her.
I'm gonna take Mind Spike.
Clearly.
Good call.
Mind Spike sounds terrifying, and I love it.
You looked in the supplements, right?
I'm using the Charactermancer, so.
Hey, you want to hear a really useless ability for Tomb of Annihilation for one of the barbarian paths?
Is it the what is it called? Why did I forget? Never mind. Just tell me.
It's Warrior of the Gods for the Zealot. At 3rd level, your soul is marked for endless battle. If a spell such as Raise Dead has the sole effect of restoring you to life, but not undeath, the caster doesn't need material components to cast the spell on you.
Completely pointless.
Yep, wasted 3rd level ability. Woo!
Yeah. Oh man.
All right, yeah. I have my charisma and con both went up. Now I have 34 HP.
So everybody watching, I apologize if this is not an exciting moment, but it does make sense that we kind of do a little bit of bookkeeping with a dead character after, the point, and everybody has leveled up to 4th level, so it's cool because you all get to get a look at what everybody's choosing, and also what, we're going to eventually figure out what Rindis wants. Rindis, I will say that I no longer have a key to Photoshop, so your name's going to be Truffles until I find an alternative.
Womp womp. Okay. It's my twin sister, Truffles too.
Formerly known as Truffles.
Yeah.
If you shoot me the Photoshop file, I can fix it.
Okay. Yeah, I can do that. Awesome. Waxy is the best. Well, Kelsey is the best.
And Rindis, at some point shoot me a description.
Yeah, I've got some stuff to mull over. I'm kind of put on the spot, being killed halfway through the session.
Expecting
It
any-
wasn't my fault that you guys got attacked by two frost giants.
You are not being blamed.
Yeah.
At all. This is
It's not at all your fault. It's
So
partly our fault and partly the fault of
Hey,
our.
what's up, Foxy Owl?
Yeah, we need this minute to mourn. Exactly.
Truffles was so good.
roll to cry, roll to see how hard.
I love it. What
no,
would you,
press F to pay respects.
Crying
Come
is a
on.
free action, just saying.
what would you like to do with your turn? Cry. Cry
It's a
a
free
lot.
action. You have to
Cry-
do more
cry some
things
more.
too.
So
Hold
I,
my action to cry some more.
I actually do eventually come out of the woods, and I'll take a small coin out of my pocket, and like unbury like a small hole and stick it in like above Truffles and bury it over. And then I'll just kind of silently like walk over to the tent.
Is it like a normal currency coin or is it like a special coin?
No, it's definitely a special coin.
So basically, I think once everything is set up, I'm like so mad at myself for having missed that jump, that I'm like running around and doing practice jumps, and it's terrible because I have a point of exhaustion, so I'm
Oh
taking
no.
disadvantage on every attempt. But
Yep.
I also, instead of taking a feat, went with the ability score increase, so that my dexterity is now at 20. So
Yes.
Nice. I took the ability score as well, so both my charisma and my constitution are 18.
nice.
Joe.
That's really good. Also, I didn't hear anything you no, never mind. I'm watching the stream, not the actual voice call, so I'm like seeing your voice move after the fact.
Yeah. I had 217, so I'm like, oh, perfect. Level 4. Get the
Yep,
most
that
8.
definitely works out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Wait, so Rindis, are you going barbarian?
No, I was looking over options.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. Needless to say, Yinna is very tired, so she's gonna go to bed early. And get up early for the watch.
Yeah, if nobody's gonna force me to like stay up for the watch or whatever, I'm just gonna crash out of like misery and exhaustion and annoyance. And
So yeah, I guess I'm taking the first watch then.
Mm.
Standing like refusing to sleep until I can make this fucking jump.
So you're practicing your tree jumping?
Yes.
Nice. It's a good way to utilize your rests.
Definitely.
She understands what it means to be up in the trees and not get hit by giants.
Hey, that not
I was
get hit by
trying to
giant-
think of a way to make a parody of like Under the Sea, but up in the trees there, but I couldn't.
Outro, there's a message in my notes.
In your
Take a peek.
notes? In Truffle's notes or your new character notes?
It just says Rindis notes.
Rindis notes.
In
Where?
Discord.
on the Discord.
Oh,
In
on Discord.
Discord.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm. Huh. I had seen this mentioned before. Is this something you're potentially interested in?
He was asking or they were asking if you were okay with it, and I'm looking it over right now.
Okay. Well, I don't like it's something that they have been working on and it seems pretty legitimate. It's interesting to try to find a
So-
place to fit it in, but it may make sense if we work with it. But ultimately it comes down to if it's something you're interested in.
So it's a vampire class, yes?
Yes, in some ways.
Oh, now that I'm thinking about it, there's also Illrigger that Matt Colville made, and it's basically like another type of paladin, but it's more of a devil themed paladin.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looked neat because Matt Colville's an actual game designer, and he's like, I made this for the campaign I'm running, and one of the players is using it.
But isn't Path of Vengeance good enough?
I mean, I could just do Oathbreaker and just have all the zombies.
Oathbreakers kind of suck,
bring
though. Like, they're
Truffles back.
really, really bad until you start to gain your dark magics.
Yeah.
Path of Batman.
Well, that's a Oath of Vengeance for
Yep.
sure.
Because the other one's Ra's al Ghul,
I think I dropped Illrigger in here. Trying to find the notes on it.
Path of Martha.
Martha.
Yeah. So
Once per day can empathize with other OP superhero of her mother's name. Yeah.
But only once per day.
only
once
once.
per day.
Does the evening go by without incident, or is there incident?
The evening goes by without incident.
Okay.
You get attacked by 2 frost giants. Fuck.
God! Followed us. Shit. I would be unhappy. I mean, we would all be dead, but like.
Huh.
if you
EQ
got-
had 1 hit point left when you guys left that fight, by the way.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she was real
Oh.
close to being knocked out.
Definitely took a beating.
Whew.
That one giant was down to 50 hit points, though.
Oh,
Wow.
Wow, only 50.
Only 50.
I think it started with like 138 or something like that.
Damn. All
I
right.
hit him pretty hard a couple times, but I was not sitting around waiting to get my face beat in one shot. So
Yeah.
So I'm 2 questions while this other thing's going on. One, since we're doing a long rest, does that recover our exhaustion,
I should focus.
or are we bringing that over for story
Yeah.
purposes?
Give me no, I don't want you to make like a test or anything, but like, is your character so exhausted that like they hit the ground and they're out and they just sweep a full night?
Yinna does.
I feel like there were numerous characters that were like, I'm just going to forego my watch because I am so beat.
Mm. I
Which
think that was Shadow.
honestly is a terrible idea, but it's realistic,
Yeah.
It makes sense. And
I'm-
if you are one of the people who does so, you will lose your exhaustion.
All right.
Otherwise, I'd probably make you like roll a 50-50 shot at expending
Uh,
or removing your exhaustion.
I was
The
just
problem
saying.
is that I'm saying this after I said that the night goes by without a hitch.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll do a
So I did a
50 on that. Yeah, cool.
so
So
I don't know where
2
I'm
is
looking.
get your stuff back and 1 is not.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah!
Yeah,
did it,
2
fam.
means you're not exhausted anymore, which is funny for Waxy because you've been doing nothing but strenuous activity.
That's okay. I
She
just,
had a very good sleep after her watch.
I just channeled it all
We had a
into
cat nap, guys.
like
womp womp.
it was all meditative.
Mm,
Meditative tree jumping, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
I
exactly.
got the hiccups.
And there's one more encounter between us and the port, right? That was my other second question.
Yes, but the next encounter is after you guys pass the globe of coldness. What the hell was it called? I forget.
Oh,
the
the-
Winterscape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
winter's
God
here.
damn it.
Yeah,
Artis.
you
We should
guys
put
get
something there, we can
there by like halfway
Uh,
through the day, and there's just like it's still there. It's still a winterscape. Why the
Cool.
fuck is it snowing here? This is weird. We just saw frost giants. Anywho,
Yeah, I'm sure that's not related at all.
Yeah, it's
No,
not like a
there's no
portal to the
way.
Winter Realm or something. Yeah.
We should have
No,
thrown
that's
Truffles in
Pathfinder.
here and cryogenically frozen her, so when the death curse is gone, we could then revive her. It's fine.
I don't
It's
think
fine.
souls are part of biology in the Forgotten Realms.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. So, yeah, going around that, unless somebody really wants to go in there. Gonna
See, I
go
think
around
somebody
that.
tried to go in there. It's like the equivalent of like negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, no, we're not going in there.
Yep. Nope. Going around.
Shit is
That's a-
cold.
Big
Yeah.
fat nope.
Yep.
All right,
Nope.
so we got one more roll.
Oh boy, what are we gonna encounter?
Everybody's on edge. It's
I
not
almost
a
really
fun
want to
time.
murder something at this point.
Frost
Yeah,
giants.
wanting to murder things is not a terrible desire at this point in your life. So
Like Shadow's
let's
just
go
looking for a
/GM roll 1d100. That's a number. What does this number mean to me?
I swear, if it's
Frost giant.
yeah.
Frost giant. Hey, not bad.
Yo, that's
there's
a
six
really
in
good
there.
roll. Holy
Yeah.
shit!
There's a 6
What's
in there,
that?
though.
What's that
I-
6 though? Because if you have any ones, you get to re-roll them.
Right.
Oh, there's a 2, 2, 2, 1.
3 2s.
Okay, so re-roll that one.
There's also a 1 in the 14, the first 14. Oh, there's actually a couple ones.
You get to re-roll your ones, but tell me what you're re-rolling. Also,
All right. I'll go in order then. So the 14, I'm gonna re-roll 1d6. So this is for the 14. Okay.
fuck yeah.
This will be
Damn.
for the 10 and for the 6. Okay, sure.
Cool.
Oh,
Okay,
Truffle's like
adjust accordingly, but that's pretty
down,
fucking
Rock, back
awesome.
more
You're gonna
powerful than
be.
you could possibly imagine.
You should
Yeah.
play like a paladin or a bard or a wizard.
so what?
Is the stats I'm looking at.
So it's like 17. That 14 remains. 17,
It's
12. and
14.
8.
It's 14, 16, 16.
Oh, 16. All right.
Yeah, because it would be the 6, 5, 5,
Right.
and then it becomes a
12.
12.
Yeah.
The 6 becomes an 8, which is
Mhm.
fine because having one negative stat is always good, and then a 14. It's like
Yeah.
that.
Cool. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
that's
was like,
really crazy.
mhm.
I mean
guess
that
that's
8
very
sort of
inhuman,
sucks,
then.
but like dump stats are a thing, so that's fine.
Yeah, no, I like having at least 1 8. The 6 was a little scary though. It's like,
Yeah, 6 is a little much, dude. I don't know if I'd play with a 6. That's like debilitatingly bad.
I would
did
play
fine.
a wizard with a 6 int.
wow.
Why
I
not?
mean, if you wanted to, sure.
Yeah, I was about to
I
say,
mean,
it's-
I have fun with terribly flawed characters. It's a thing.
I did
It's
play a
fun.
mage with 3 con ones. That was a thing.
I mean, the thing about having a wizard
Cripplingly
with
sick.
six intelligence is kind of defeats the purpose of being a wizard because everything they do is based on intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he basically just had like a horrible racking disease.
6 con though, yeah, that makes sense. It's fine. It's fine.
All right, so let's see that ability score increases. I will see. They're all even, so I don't get to do like the regular human where it just bumps everything up. But we are at level 4. What do we got here?
Yeah, I recommend making the character at level 1 and then leveling them up instead of
Yeah.
trying to...
That way I can see everything through. Let's do strength. Because we definitely need a frontline person to be helping Eku. Because she can't keep taking all our hits.
She may not stick around forever either.
Yep. Just having a tank is always a good time.
Mm-hmm.
There are some badass fighter situations you can do, like doing Sentinel and what is it, Polar Master or
Yeah, I got one of those for Storm King's Thunder though.
fair. Yeah, if it's not like a unique situation. I did that with a gnome once. It was fun. It was very
Yeah.
interesting.
Polar Master and Sentinel though is a really great combination because you shut
Because
down
all
everything.
it's about is using your fighter abilities to move things around to provoke attacks of opportunity from your party. So it's like it's a tank, but also a support class. It's super
Yeah.
awesome.
And you take Battle Master, so then you have Maneuvering Strike as well. So you're just positioning everybody into better stuff. And it's a great time.
Yeah, I love it.
So what was that encounter?
There's a random
well,
encounter.
I'm getting there. Okay, I'm getting there.
So about that being murdered, though.
About that being murdered, though.
I'm ready. I can make it. I can make a new character.
I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, you guys are walking through the jungle. What happens?
Welcome to the jungle.
Who's in the? Are we doing the same like marching order? Rest
Oh,
of the
no,
party?
I have you guys in an order right now, but it doesn't really
Okay.
matter. It's like if you want to change where you're at, change where you're at, but do so before like shit happens.
Iku
Oh, yeah,
would
that's fine.
probably be up front because we need her to figure out where the hell we're going. So
Yeah.
probably
This?
behind her.
Yeah, that looks good. I think.
Feels
we're
like I'm
going-
playing an ISO RPG, and then I realize that all ISO
going this way.
RPGs are video games that are D&D.
I mean, yes.
I mean, yes.
I mean, yeah.
Have you considered yes?
Have you
I
considered?
just feel like formation is way more like crammed down your throat in ISOs than on tabletop games.
You
Yeah.
must gather the party before moving forward.
Exactly. Jesus. Wow,
Yeah.
that's a Baldur's
And
Gate quote. if
AI
I've
getting
ever heard
stuck
one.
behind a wall.
All right, so you guys are just walking forward.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
There's not much else we can do.
Yeah, we're just trying to get back to the port.
Bloop, bloop. All right. I want to do a thing. I think I'm not sure though. Let's see.
It's gonna be like a little child appears out of the woods. Murder it.
D6
Oh, no.
halfling merchants appear.
Are you guys being sneaky or nah?
No, not particularly.
No,
Are you being observant?
You're not supposed to see
Yes.
that.
that would be good.
Probably yes.
Okay, can you show how observant you're being?
Sure.
Because I just showed how observant you need to be.
Two.
Accidentally.
Well,
Not that observant.
No, not it.
Yep. Her mind is in a different place right now.
Nope.
It's got the drop on us, I assume.
Quite
Bunch of-
literally,
bunch of
actually.
Chilton drop bears. You're in trouble
So
now.
here's the fun
Oh
part.
no.
So y'all like a little bit in front of you and off to I guess what would be your left hand side, you hear a big ass thump. And then look over and see this nasty green thing. And then probably roll initiative. I mean, that's
Alright.
my suggestion at least.
I mean, I can try.
I can roll poorly.
I got a
And
9. I don't see your. Oh, right, 10. Never mind.
Oh goddamn,
Yeah.
27. Holy shit. Shadow, you like this thing falls out of the tree and you do what immediately? While it's still falling.
Hmm.
Should roll for Iku as well.
Oh, I should roll for Iku, shouldn't I? Thank you
Should
for
roll for
being
Iku.
very good about reminding me of that.
Yeah, of course. I would know. As a GM, sometimes you forget to roll for NPCs.
They're very
Yes.
easy to forget.
That does in fact happen.
Come on, Shadow. What you doing?
Yeah, Shadow, tell us.
Are we in like a forest type area?
Yeah, sure, in the jungle. Thing fell out of a tree.
It's terrifying.
It just flopped. It's like ginormous too. This thing's like 40 feet long.
Okay. So instead of pulling out my rapier, I'm actually gonna pull out my dagger and I'm gonna slash at it, but with the intent to like knock it into a tree. Like using its body to kind of like wrap around a tree.
I'm having difficulty picturing what you're trying to accomplish. What is the end goal of what you're doing? Like, why do you want it to be knocked?
I'm
around
trying
a
to
tree?
wrap it around a tree so that it decreases its mobility.
Um,
It has to actually like take time to like untangle itself.
there are things that are mechanically designed to do that, so I'm going to say no. You cannot do that with a normal attack.
Well, then I'm just gonna hit it.
Then just fucking hit it. You definitely fucking just hit it, though. For 8 piercing damage.
While it's falling out of a tree.
Okay, why am I not getting the... There we go. Yeah, you poke it as it falls. But I'm guessing you were within range, so you're at least right here. Okay, Iku is not trying to deal with any of this shit, so she also comes in, and she is going to whack it with... two-handedly with her quarterstaff. 1d20 plus 6. Oop, not equal 6.
Yeah, that's different.
Does a 15 hit it? I don't know. I need to pull up the character sheet for the damn thing. A 15 does hit it. Okay.
That's a good start, I think.
Yep.
For 7 damage.
Nice. Sort of.
Okay, cool. It is Giant Constrictor Snake's turn. Giant Constrictor Snake, not being very pleased about what had just happened to it, is going to try to chomp on our friend Shadow here. Does a 12 hit Shadow?
It does not.
This one only has 1 attack, so that is the end of its turn. It hisses angrily. Waxy, it's your turn.
I totally growl at it.
I'm gonna... Like, how big is this giant constrictor snake?
A giant constrictor snake is huge.
Sure, okay.
That's all I'm getting from the SRD. So
No, that's fine. I'm gonna move in next to my dear brother, and I am going to smack it over my head with my quarterstaff.
okay,
Does a 9 hit?
a 9 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. Then we're gonna key point pew pew lasers. Actually, I don't even need to do that because I'm right up next to it. So, I mean, sure, it would deal some radiant damage, but it's exactly the same as my unarmed strike. So, I'm just gonna rake at it with my clawed feet.
Nice. Both of those hit, and one of them was a crit. 6
So,
plus 8 plus 3, 11. That's 17 damage.
We all mad.
That thing is all ripped up, but still alive. Yinna, what you gonna do? There's a big ass fucking snake.
I'm going to use Quicken Spell
Okay.
to make my spell a bonus action, and I'm going to cast Chaos Bolt.
Do it.
Things-
Chaos.
Things
Gonna
I should
bolt
ask
forward.
during the actual giant fight when I cast level 1 and 2 spells. Would you like me to roll for wild magic?
How do you feel that your character, like, is this giant snake putting you on edge enough that you think that you may surge?
She's like despondent right now. She wasn't expecting the snake to fall out of a tree, that's for sure.
So
she's
is she reacting is she surprise chaos bolting this thing?
Yes. I
Then
would
yes.
say so.
Roll your surge.
All right. Roll a d20. There we go.
You don't
I
surge.
do.
Oh, you do surge.
I think it's on a 1. Let me check.
I thought it was on a 20, but if it's on a 1,
Let me
that's...
check. Fog cloud is not what I was looking for.
I
It's on a 1.
Okay, then before you do your chaos bolt, roll your percentile dice.
Alrighty. Please don't get a 0, a 1 to 2 again, please. 7.
You got a
Good.
7. What does a 7
No!
do? You fireball
cast
yourself?
Fireball. It's a 3rd level spell on yourself.
Oh no!
How big is
Wow,
fireball?
you really did the fire. It's a 20-foot radius.
Yep.
You do the fireball when I'm not here.
All right.
Okay, well
dex
you
save.
only catch yourself at least. So
Okay,
that's
cool.
A good thing.
So I gotta make a dex save on myself. Let's do that.
What's your DC?
That's a good question. Let me-
Also, you are going to still get this chaos bolt off.
okay, cool.
Wait,
If I
is it a 20-foot radius
No,
or
even if you
20-foot
die.
circumference?
Yeah, even if I die, I'll get it off. But still.
Radius, so it would go out to this way, and then it would be there.
I
I don't think this one counts, but it'd be like there.
It doesn't say what the DC is.
It would be
I
your
assume-
casting DC.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
your
so it's,
casting DC.
so it's DC 14 for me.
Okay, so make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
You don't
Nope.
make it. All right, cast a 3rd level fireball on yourself.
Alrighty. Well, I'll just roll 8d6 damage, because that's how much it is.
You fucking cook yourself for 34 damage.
I have exactly 34 hit points.
You go down.
Great.
Good job.
That's just wonderful. All right, cool. I'm down. I'm at
All
0.
right, but you cast your cast bolt.
All right,
because that
give me a
happens
second.
first.
We'll at least give you that beforehand, and I hope it
Yeah.
bounces and knocks out the rest of the party.
All right.
Oh.
Chaos bolts. Does a 17 hit it?
It does.
All right. Come on. Do the damage.
The thing.
Oh, it's asking what level I'm casting at. 1. Cancel. 13 damage.
Okay.
No doubles. Boo.
No doubles. So it does
Here's one.
13 and it's a 1, so it does 13 acid damage.
Nice. Okay. That is good stuff. You see I guess Shadow first. You see your friend Yinna burst into a gigantic ball of fucking fire. What do you do?
What the fuck?
And she is crispy and on the ground unconscious.
Jesus. Okay.
Okay, this is happening.
Welcome to the jungle.
I was wondering when that fireball was going to come out, and apparently it was now. So
At least your friends weren't like surrounding you, I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
You get your
I, like,
sneak
shake my
attack
head
and you hit it, so you do 9 damage to it.
I
Stab
shake my head and turn around, and I'm just like, I can't help her right now, so I might as well just kill this thing.
Fair.
EQ, wanting to get this shit out of the way, is going to hit this thing. It doesn't hit. She just doesn't fucking hit it. Alright, so giant constrictor snake, being that there was a whiff, and the fact that I feel it would probably lash out at Waxy because of the crit, it's going to try to bite Waxy.
That's fair.
Does a 21 hit?
Yeah.
You take
Yeah, it does.
13 piercing damage.
Yeah, okay. I mean, that's fine.
But the good news is it's now your turn.
Okay, hold on just one second. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move away from it, disengage action.
Mm-hmm.
And then go ahead and spend my other key point to shoot this time. Shoot radiant light at it. Pew,
Okay.
pew.
Let's see.
That's a miss.
That does not hit. That does not either.
What is it with me and rolling not only crap but also the exact same crap?
Right? You've been duplicating all over the place. Let's see that death save.
Alrighty. E20.
You.
Oh,
All right, you take 2 failures.
Alrighty.
crap.
Okay,
Cool.
okay, yeah, good job.
This is
He's like, I can't do anything. I can do nothing to help you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
no.
Wow.
Here we go.
Little did she know, after she buried her friend, that she would be burying herself.
So Shadow, what you do?
I can't help these people. I just have to keep running.
Shadow, you miss.
So
Or
I'm
no.
gonna-
Hold on. It's still flanked by EQ. No,
That
you
doesn't
don't
give
get
him advantage.
though. So you miss. Sorry.
So I'm gonna use my luck.
Use your luck.
Oh, you took lucky. Oh, you
did.
stole my luck from me. That's what you did.
Oh no!
That hits. For 14? It dies. Fucking snake is toast.
Oh shit.
Snake is dead. It's a very, very large snake, and it is now not alive anymore. Iku's gonna flutter her ass over here and do that thing that heals people.
Okay. I don't know why I'm sighing.
She's kind of second guessing herself though, because like last time she tried to do anything like this, it failed.
Yeah, I mean, she could let me have one last death save and see if I die, but
Um.
oh, nice. Oh wow,
11 hit points.
Okay. 11 does not count the higher level casting.
No, that is the higher level casting. I
No,
believe.
it should be
okay.
both.
Yeah, because otherwise I wouldn't roll the other one. Huh. Okay. Well.
Well, it's 1 times 2d8 is what it comes down to.
all right.
Wait, I'm so confused. What the fuck is this math?
Well, the normal one is for level 1 cure wounds, and it's counting it as a level 3 cure wounds.
Oh, so the first one on the bottom. So the first one is the level 1, and the one above it is level 2 and 3.
Yes.
So you get 22 hit points back.
Cool. All right. I'm no longer dead. That's good.
Well, that's good.
That's a bonus.
Iku is just like, as soon as you're like, you like take in a breath, and she just like sighs, and she's like, we need to get the fuck out of this jungle.
I could not agree with you more right now.
You're kind of crispy.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
At least all my hair's back.
Kind of singed.
That's fine.
All right, and that is the end of rolls on the escape from the jungles of Chult, in which the next circumstance is you arriving at the gates, beat up and 1 person down at the gates of Port Nianzar, which to me seems like a pretty adequate time to call it a night, especially since we are exactly at the 10:30
Yeah,
mark.
perfect.
Yay.
Nice. We did it.
Yeah.
We didn't. Well, we sort of
I mean,
did it.
kind of
I'm
did
so
it.
sad Truffles is dead. Oh my
I know.
god.
I mean,
Ew.
Dad.
Frost Giant show up, one of us was gonna die.
Yeah.
True.
So
It totally was my fault. There didn't need to be 2.
Wait. I mean, was there only supposed to be 1? Like,
No, it said the encounter said frost giants, but it didn't give me a dice to roll.
I would say it would be multiple regardless.
Yeah.
So
And you know, it's not like it's not like we did not run when we had the chance, and it's not like
yeah,
That's
Yeah.
true.
literally, Truffles was spotted and died almost instantly. Like,
Mhm. I was dead. There was nothing that could have been done.
I will
about
say
that.
that terrible stealth roll was exactly what did it for you. There,
Mhm.
Rendus.
Yep.
It
that was a
real
pretty,
bad.
pretty bad stealth roll.
yeah,
But you know what, guys? I still had fun. Rendus, no hard feelings. My frost
I'm not
giant
mad.
wanted you dead. I didn't.
yeah.
I'm not mad. It's fine. That happens.
We're all
Wow.
just sad.
I will say that I was able to use that as a very interesting way to actually. Why is like the temperature of my light changing with the location of my hair? Are you guys noticing that on the?
Yes.
I don't know.
It's so weird.
Oh, that's messing up.
Your camera is probably like trying to auto adjust.
Yeah, it's super
Probably.
weird. But it did give me an interesting opportunity to reveal the death curse in a very nuanced way, since we didn't actually introduce the death curse yet. So that was cool in my opinion. But
Mhm.
Yeah.
still sucks that we lost a player. But
Yeah.
hopefully we have not hopefully, we're going to have a new Rindis character coming in next week, which I'm sure outside, probably in the Discord, we'll be discussing a little bit. And yeah, I guess we'll give our little shout outs, say our good nights, and step out for the evening. Let's start with Waxy. Well, Kelsa at this point.
Hey everybody, I'm Kelsa. I play role-playing games on the internet. Tonight I was playing Waxy, and I got to shoot pew pew lasers out of my fist because I'm a Sun Soul monk now, and it's great. I love it. I'm looking forward to seeing Rindis' new character, but I'm gonna miss Truffles because she was just the most precious, soft-spoken future necromancer that you've ever met.
So pure. Such a
She
pure
was, she
little
was gonna have
death
little
sorcerer.
mushroom zombies, and now it'll never be.
Oh, is rough.
I'm so sad, but at the same time, death happens.
Such is life.
That's how this game is played, and it could have been me, and it could have been me killing myself falling out of a tree.
It could have been all you. Not gonna lie, all of you guys could have died.
It could have been any and everyone.
Mhm.
I've almost died 3 times now.
Yeah. But did good fun though, and I'm excited to be level 4, and now I won't die falling out of trees, at least
Hopefully
as
not.
often.
Yep.
And Reese, I don't know if I've ever had such an emotional moment with you in my entire real life, and we've been friends for quite some time.
Very true.
Let's go ahead and get your sign out.
Okay. So I am at Reestragan on Twitter, twitch.tv/Reestragan for my game streaming, and I am sad that our Truffles is gone. I loved our little mushroom zombie lady. But I am very excited to see what Rindis is going to bring in next time, so it should be exciting. You also get Shadow and Port shenanigans, which is always fun.
Yeah.
So look forward to that.
Also, you guys got a whole bunch of money now, so that
do.
makes
That's
Port a
True.
little more
Whole
fun.
bunch of money.
Got a bunch of money. Cash Manita.
I keep settling on ideas, and then I find other character art that looks really good, and it's like, oh, I
It's
should try
always
this.
about the art. All right, so how about we hear from you, St. Guard?
Hi everyone, my name is St. Guard. I'm a running streamer and sometime GM of tabletop role-playing games. I was that guy who was laughing way too much and then almost killed himself at the end. It's great. You can find me doing role-playing games, video games, games of all sorts on my Twitch channel, which is the same name as me. Also on Twitter and Instagram at St. Guard Last Museum with an LY at the end. I will be back on Saturday playing some Darkest Dungeon, then Sunday doing some more GM prep, or not GM prep, game design for Republic City by Night, which will at some point have a new name, whenever that is. I don't know. That's not for me to say. Also, I will miss our little mushroom wing woman because she's the best. She was the best. I'm glad we got to bury her, and I didn't leave her corpse.
So
Yeah.
instead of pouring out like a 40 for Truffles, do we like pour out a bag of psilocybin?
Probably.
Is that how you do it instead?
Yeah, let's do that.
And Rindis, last but not least, I'm sorry
Last
your
but not
character
least.
died.
Hi, I'm Rindis. I am a co-founder of Party Wipe Games, and my character died today. I got smushed by a giant, and I pretty much told everyone. I was like, I died. It happens. It happens. I've been playing this game long enough that character death, especially good character death, doesn't faze me at all. So Truffles died, and that happened, but the important thing is the party got away. So
Yeah.
I'll probably have something wacky in mind. The current thing I'm looking at and trying to keep myself set on is a halfling cavalier. So I'm trying to find a good boy mount right now. But that may
Mastiff
change.
mounts.
That may change because I keep finding great character art for other things too, and there are so many things to play, and I usually always default to fighter, so I really want to do something different at the same time. So we'll see. We'll see. Stay tuned. I'm sure I'll have something good on Thursday.
It reminds me of a character that I got to play for 2 sessions only. What was it? Fritz Waywocket, Chris?
Yes.
The polearm polearm gnome that rid around on a mastiff. It was
Nice.
actually a chow chow, not a mastiff. It was great. It was a really fun little character. But he was a goody, and our party was evil as fuck. So he didn't last very long.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Last time I tried this was for Pathfinder, where they actually had a dedicated Halfling Cavalier subclass called Order of the Paw, and the DM let me have a dire corgi for his mount.
Dire
And
corgi.
the party did not take him seriously when he first showed up. And then we got into the first round of combat, and between the stupid amounts of charge damage you can do in Pathfinder, even as a small creature, plus a dire creature's bite attack, they quickly shut up and took him very seriously that he was capable.
Hell
They were
yeah.
Nice.
like, oh, you're riding a corgi. That's adorable. You're just a little guy. And then all of a sudden, just boom, charge damage. It's like, what now? And it's like,
I feel
right.
like there are two things that make character death a little bit easier to handle, though.
mhm.
One of which is the way that the party kind of like reacts to your character. If you
Mhm.
just like gloss over it,
Mhm.
that's kind of crappy. So like, I'm glad we all got our like little chance to react.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is if the character's remembered going forward, which I think Truffles definitely will be. So
Yeah, she will not be forgotten.
It will be held and put in as both needed and desired, and when the time fits. And it sucked. I don't feel like the death itself was a really great death because of the circumstances, but also I feel like if we walked away from that situation with a party wife, I would have feel like I did a really bad job. So like,
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that like
you don't
were
want
able
to kill the
escape.
entire party on a random encounter.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't
If it
want
happens
to.
on like in a situation where it's like, hey, this is a freaking boss battle, then that's the party wipe. If it happens, it happens. It's on the dice. But that's another thing with like, I don't know. I'm not a big fan of fudging dice in the first place, but like Roll20 makes it impossible. You can't protect people with dice in Roll20.
I apparently am from a little bit older GM style in that like I play a lot of Stars Outnumber, so I'm like, if you get shot in the face with a gun, you're probably going to die, and that
Mhm.
sucks. But you're dead. Roll a new character. Like, it happens.
Yeah. I've been doing this for like going on well past 15 years, so it's like characters die. It happens.
I'm a big
And
vampire.
Reese and I have had hours of conversations about killing players and party wiping. Like hours and hours of conversations
I
of
hope you're
when
not
it's
killing
appropriate,
players. That
where
would
it
be-
happened.
That's
Nope.
murder.
That's
Nope.
it's
We've also
awesome.
had conversations about
Murder
killing the
if
people
somebody
who are
finds
playing
out.
in our games.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Public service announcement: don't kill your players.
Yeah, but please don't. Oh yeah, I had a total party wipe. Are they rolling new characters? Well, actually, I killed all the players. It's like,
They were all playing chaotic stupid, so I just got annoyed and just killed them all.
Blackleaf is dead. You can no longer play D&D.
But yeah, I guess I will give my parting spiel and then we'll head on out. Whoa. Not you. But anyway, I'm Outro. This is my channel. I am currently playing here and also on Rindis's channel for Party Wipe Games when we do Things from the Flood. Last session I didn't really get to do much, but that's because my character had a giant burn hole in his chest from getting tased. And the end of the episode was pretty much the MIB coming in with the brain wipey thing to make me not remember stuff anymore. But the game is fantastic. I really enjoy it. And other than that, I'll play video games. Right now, I'm in the middle of cable management on my desk, and I've been doing it for like 5 days, and my computer is set up just enough so I can like play on my PlayStation and also my computer and stream it. But other than that, yeah, I'm on the Twitters and on the on Twitch and Discord. I have a Discord channel, and I guess I will link those things for you guys to check out. Sorry, I'm awkward. Hi, I'm awkward. But yeah, with that, I guess we will depart for the evening. Thank you guys so much, and tune in next week where we will enter into Port Nyanzaru, meet our new party member, and proceed with the adventure as fit. Later.
Thanks,
Later.
everybody.
Bye.
boy.